Hey everybody, it's Gamer Gramps here. Today we are playing a religious science game with the Greeks. We're on Deity difficulty as always. We do things a little bit differently here on this channel. We take things slower so that newer players can follow along, and then take the strategies that you learn here in this game and bring them back to whatever difficulty level you happen to be playing on, and they'll be that much more powerful to help you win your games faster. So if that sounds like it's like something that could help you out, then definitely stick around. If you want to get good at Civ 6, subscribe and hit the bell to keep up with this channel. Alright, well clearly we are not at the very beginning of this game. We're on turn 150, so if you did just stumble here, there's a link in the top right hand corner right now. You can go catch up on what you missed out if you're interested. Other than that, we're in the thick of things and we're jumping right back into it here. Now we had been going towards siege tactics here. Owning 2 bombards, we would need to wait until next turn in order to get this boost. What? Is the Patala Palace not industrial or later? Oh my god, it's Renaissance, isn't it? Oh my god, it is. I thought it was industrial. Oh, that is a huge screw up on my part. So that definitely added on a lot of turns. Well, not a lot, but quite a few turns anyways. We could have... Well, yeah, probably at least 4 turns, because we definitely could have gotten flight a long time ago. I put it off for how long, remember in last episode? Thinking that, oh, okay, well, we're about to get Patala Palace, and then, oh, it's going to be 6 turns, so now we'll go up here and research this and research that. Fucking stupid me, man. That was a huge mistake. Fuck. So, yeah, that's 4 turns. I wish I could go back. See, and this is why it would be almost nice to save scum, because how easy would it be to go back here and just go into load and frickin' come back here and be like, oh, turn 141, let's re-roll the dice and go back and frickin' start it immediately. But yeah, we're unfortunately not going to be doing that, so that's a little bit of a kick in the nuts. I'll definitely won't make that mistake again, so fuck. What was I going to say? So, one note on save scumming, by the way, it is actually, like, it gets a lot of negative connotations that come along with it, and I personally don't do it in my games. However, it is a very good tool to learn, okay? So, when you're first learning the game, I suggest you save scum all the fucking time, because you'll remember your mistakes, and then you won't do them again. Like if you make a big mistake, like say that's gonna cost us 4 turns here, essentially, that we would have finished the game 4 turns faster had I not made that mistake, right? So when you're learning, you'll realize, oh, I just made that huge mistake, but you can still go back and fix it and still see if I didn't make that mistake, like, because then going forward the next time you play, right? You'll be able to learn this time that you're playing this game. You'll be able to learn what you should do next time when you don't make that mistake by save scumming, so that you don't make that mistake in this game that you're playing now. If that makes sense. So I would highly recommend doing that when you're trying to learn the game. Okay, guys, go lie down. Another thing I would highly recommend too is to play the same map over and over again, at least for 2, possibly 3 times each map when you're doing a playthrough and you're first trying to learn a strategy. So when you're first trying to get better at science victories or culture victories or whatever you happen to be choosing to focus on at the time, play the same map, like the exact same map again. So like make a turn 1 save and then rinse and repeat, so that way you get better at the strategy, but you have a benchmark to set yourself against. Like, try to play the same way. So like if you're gonna do that when you're learning, don't be like, oh well, I'm gonna beeline for the natural wonder that I know is over there so I get +3 air score faster, and like, don't abuse it that way. Do it in like a wholehearted manner where you just play on the same map again, but play it the same way you would normally. Like if you would go down a river, go down that river. Like don't really abuse it. And that way you have that benchmark. If you be like, okay, well, I went on turn 297 my first playthrough. Well, now I learned lessons about how to win a culture game faster, and now I managed to get 272 turns on my next victory on the same map. So you have that benchmark to see, okay, well, fuck yeah, you know, I just shaved 20 turns off, like, and so you can see how significantly you're improving. Or when you try different things, you can see if they don't work too, because it could go the other way. You know, you could get a 297 and then jump up to a 314. So that's why, like, when you're learning, I would highly recommend you do that. I did it myself. Like, it really helped me out a lot. Especially what I would do, I would watch players who I considered really good, and I still consider really good, like Civ Trader 6. I used to watch Potato McWhiskey once upon a time, but then, ironically enough, this is how my YouTuber civilization journey went. So I started with Potato McWhiskey. He was the first one I ever, or no, sorry. I started with Quill18. He was the first one I ever started watching. However, he doesn't focus on civilization. He plays a whole shitload of games. So then, from him, I branched off into Potato McWhiskey, and I watched his stuff. But then, this was like 2 or 3 years ago now, he mentioned Civ Trader 6 in his videos, because Potato was like, at the time, was like, holy fuck, I'm watching this guy, Civ Trader 6, he's so good. I'm really learning the game from him, and like, learning so many tips to play efficiently and try to win faster. And so that made me go check Civ Trader 6 out, and then I basically never looked back, because I just focused on Civ Trader 6's videos, because it was so, like, he's just so good at the game, and I picked up so many different tips to win faster. And then from him, Civ Trader 6 actually mentioned the game mechanic to me, like, or, well, not to me, obviously, but in a video, mentioned the game mechanic that is a good person to watch. So then that's how I found the Game Mechanics channel, and then that's it. Like, now I haven't watched Potato in fucking like 2.5 years now, probably, and anytime, like, Civ Trader 6, his videos are older, like, he hasn't put out anything new since the beginning of Rise and Fall. However, you still learn a lot. Like, a lot of it's outdated, but there's still tons and tons. It's like a gold mine of civilization knowledge if you watch his videos. Hey everybody, Gamer Grams here. I'm quickly interrupting just to say that if you're enjoying the video, please do me a favor and leave a like on it if you haven't already. It does really go a long way towards helping the channel get discovered, and clearly, you know it by now, I'm special. I need all the help I can get, right? Alright, but anyways, I guess I've rambled on enough about that. But so that's how I did it, though. Like, I would watch these players, and I would pick up things, and I would learn things, and then I would try them in my own games, and then I would play that same game over again, like, at least 2 times, possibly 3 times sometimes, if I was enjoying the map or whatever. But that way, again, you can see how much you're learning and how much your time you're shaving off if you don't abuse it by, like I said, taking advantage of, like, oh, I know this is over here, let's go get that, or this, and or, you know what I mean? So I would highly suggest you check that out if you're trying to really improve your games and your efficiency at winning them. Alright, so now we can go ahead and change our policies here. Let's take a look at that. We have our beautiful extra diplomatic policy card slot here now because of the Patala Palace. So let's actually go ahead and finally slide one of these in there so we can free up some space. So we have both Simultaneum and Scripture. I think we're just going to go back into Natural Philosophy here. Or actually, no, we're not. We have enough trade routes that we are going to go ahead and we're going to pick up Triangular Trade. Plus 4 gold and plus 1 faith, so that's going to give us 8, so 32 gold per turn and 8 faith, more faith per turn. We'll take that. We're not chopping any wonders. Yeah. Beautiful. And we're keeping the faith in until we hit our 3,600. So everything is good there. I'm happy with that. We'll go ahead and confirm it. Oh, I still can't believe I thought that fucking Patala Palace was... Oh, that frustrates me so bad. Alright, okay, so what we'll do is we're obviously going to spend 1 turn to finish the workshop here. It'll give us another great engineer point per turn, but also give us +3 production. So we will do that, and then we'll immediately go into our research lab there next turn. Speaking of research labs, let's head back here. And we'll come here, we'll chop this out. Get them their university and switch into the research lab now. And we'll go ahead and chop. And then we'll go ahead and move him over there to chop. In the meantime, we will be chopping out that research lab, so there's no point putting turns into it. We'll finish the market while our builder heads over there. Meanwhile, we have another great admiral here. Instantly creates a privateer unit with 1 promotion level. Military units get plus 50% rewards for plundering trade routes. How many turns is England away? 16 turns. Yeah, I guess we'll take it. How are we doing for that great engineer as well? We're getting close, 12 turns away. That's not too shabby. If you've learned a lot from my videos, consider supporting the channel by becoming a member. There's 3 different choices that you can choose from, all for different prices. But for as little as $5 a month, you can help to make this channel successful and ensure that we continue to put out videos that you enjoy. What are we looking like for our era? We still have a minimum of 19 turns. So that's good, and it's real good because we're actually going to have, we're still going to have time that we're going to buy our spaceport with faith here once we get to 3600, but we still have time left in our era where we will be able to go ahead and buy some more builders before we lose the ability to buy those builders. All right, let us move onward and forward, shall we? All right, so what, roughly 5 turns? All right, not too shabby. We got 4 left on the spy, 1 left there. All right, all right, all right. Why are you on a campus research grant? That was a mistake. Go ahead and put you on production focus and build your damn research lab, son. All right, okay, so we have... We'll go ahead and retire the... whatchamacallit, this here. Oh yeah, speaking of which, do we have the discount in? Oh, that was a mistake. I forgot. Shit. I forgot to put in the discount for unit promotions because we need to promote that galley to an ironclad in order to get that boost. Alright, well, that's fine. We'll have to wait until... sorry, I got distracted there. We'll have to wait until we have the cash to do it. There's no point throwing away money. It's only 2 turns until urbanization anyway. All right. In the meantime here, yeah, we'll need the promotion for this too. You go ahead and retire, but what we're going to do is we're actually going to just kill this privateer because you'll be able to see here from 154 gold we're going to delete it and earn an extra 4 gold per turn for killing it. I mean, there's absolutely 0 reason for us to keep it. All right, meanwhile we still have the archer here. Where's our other field cannon? Oh, there and there. Okay, they are close by. That's fine. I was thinking that they're not. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to have that archer come down there, and I'm going to have the chariot move up to Athens, just so that our knights are closer together here, and then so are the field cannons and the, you know what I'm trying to say. It's been one of those days. All right, so we've finished, our spy has finished gaining sources in London, so it's red team go here. We got 84% completion percentage. Just so you know, 90% is the maximum success rate that there is, so we are not too far away at all, and we have an 84% chance to gain 936 gold in 6 turns, which is why I love some spies. 007, baby, let's get some cash. All right, meanwhile here, you can just go to sleep. And again, we're waiting for Magnus to do that. This guy, great James Young, is going to sleep. Again, let's take a look at those boosts that, remember, we were coming here and we want to, we're about to own two bombards, so we'll have that one, and then we'll get military science. But meanwhile, we're obviously going to go straight for rocketry until then. Or wait a second, hold on. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Let me just fucking, whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, we need to get that ironclad. Yeah, so that's what we'll do. We're going to get flight next turn. We're going to upgrade that ironclad in 2 turns. And then we'll pop that guy's cherry because then basically we'll either get military science, refining, combustion, or radio. And either way, we'll get 2 of them, right? So either way, that will help us. So that is what we're going to do there. Yeah. Okay. Sure, you can definitely have my iron. Sounds good to me, boss.
If you can walk away from a landing, it's a good landing.
Alright, we got flight, that's great. We're definitely going to want to get an airport, or sorry, an aerodome on this continent as well, because that, there's, aerodomes are important. There's, I think 3 different boosts that you get with them. So one of them is having 2 aerodomes is 1 boost. Then having an aerodome on a second continent other than your home continent is another boost. And then there's a 3rd boost later on. It's very, very late in the game. That is have 3 airports. So not aerodomes. You have to get 3 aerodomes, but then also get hangars in those aerodomes, and then get an airport in all those aerodomes. So that is one I always try for it, and I always fuck it up. I never seem to get it on time. But yeah, that is that. All right. So anyways, we are going to immediately go and start on our research lab here. As nice as it would be to go for that factory first, I think it's just much more important to actually get the research lab online to really start ramping up our science. Meanwhile, Athens is also over 10 population now, and we're not building that wonder, so we are going to focus on our holy site until the end of our theocracy, and then, or not the end of theocracy, sorry, the end of this era, and then our science. But then after that, we'll free up the 2 that are working in the holy site. We won't prioritize that anymore. All right, so meanwhile, you've done your shrine. Get your temple. We'll end up buying their research lab most likely, because I want them to get their temple for the faith and culture, and then get the monument for the culture afterwards. Meanwhile, he's established sources here in Washington, so we'll try for stealing 690 with 84%. We'll accept it. And then this spy here is the one we will use to defend our Athens from being taken over. All right, so yeah, next turn we got to switch our things there. You were going there, were you not? Yes. You can go back to sleep.
What I like about
all right, we got urbanization. Nice. So what we're going to do is put that upgrade discount in, right? So we're upgrading. We don't care about resources. We care. We'll get rid of veterancy for now, but we don't care about the oh, never mind. We have forced modernization, so that we have both of it in one. Never mind. But I was gonna say we only needed the gold anyway because it's only a coal for an ironclad, so that's fine. But we'll go ahead and confirm that there. We're not settling any cities, right? We're not buying any builders until we buy our district. Everything is staying the same. We'll go ahead and confirm that for now. Let's take a look here. Oops, our alliance is expired too, so let's go ahead and renew those. What I will do, though, since we don't need a culture, we have most of our trade routes going with Teddy, like by far most of them. So what we're going to do is declare friendship, first of all. And then we're going to go to alliance. And we're going to go with a research alliance here. Because it'll help us get our science up, and we've already earned the or actually, you know what, I want to boost a culture right now. Yeah, we're gonna choose a culture alliance right now because, and open borders, because we have the majority of our trade routes here, and I really want to get up to democracy as quickly as we can. So this will help really boost our culture up, and then it's even more impacted because you got to think that we're Greece too, right? So we have all those city states where we're getting +5 culture for each of those city states. So this is really going to boost our bulk culture up, which will then be multiplied by that. The percentages from all those other city states, right? And we don't need the cultural alliance with Gilgamesh anyway, since we're not settling our Amundsen Scott Research Center near him, so it's absolutely useless. But we'll go ahead and declare friendship because he's Gilgabro, and we'll do research alliance with him in the meantime. Open borders as well. Pay us for it. All right, sounds like a plan. All right. All right. So we're almost going to have aluminum too. I know. Don't worry. I won't make that a habit of saying all right. So we will boost mass media as well when we get aluminum. So this actually will work out fairly well because we're almost at 3,600. So in 3 turns, we'll have the ability to purchase in 3 turns we'll have the faith to purchase our spaceport, but we won't technically be able to do it until he gets this governor promotion here, because we only have 3 promotions in him right now. So actually in that case, it's too late. Yeah, we're not going to buy builders. But we can buy traders, can we not? Hold on. Yeah, you go to Washington. Show routes to America. America strong. Alright. Can we buy another builder or another trader? No, we can't. Okay, yeah, it's just... We're 7 out of 7 now. Alright. Okie dokie. Completed a shipyard there. Let's definitely get them started on their research lab right away. Oh, and let's go find our... Where are you, good sir? Naval combat. There you are. We're going to promote it to an ironclad for 320 gold. So there you go. That gave us our knowledge of steel, remember? So again, we're going to take a look here. And now... So it doesn't show it, but this is gone. We just got that, right? So then the only thing that we can get boost, we already... Oh, how did we get that fucking... That's weird. When did we get military science? I don't know. Whatever. I'm not going to argue with the game. I'll take it. So we have those boosts. So now, literally, we are guaranteed one of these 3... Or sorry, 2 of these 3 when we go and pop this guy's cherry now, and all 3 of them are going to be beneficial. Like, eventually we would get refining, don't get me wrong. However, we have other priorities right now, so that still does save us time because we can immediately go get that, which will allow us to get oil up and running and build refineries on said oil. So now, Mr. James Young, now it is time for you to be activated. All right, so we did get refining, but we also got combustion, which was that big one that we wanted. So that combustion boost saved us like 2,600 gold just from this great scientist. So like you see there, right? You put a little bit of thought and effort and planning into it ahead of time instead of just being like, oh, I got a great scientist, kerplunk, and blow his load. Well, now we got a lot more out of him. So that definitely shaved time and gold off of our victory here. All right. So how are we doing for air score too? Let's take a look at that. We need to get to 179 for the golden age. We're at 151, so we need 28 more. All right, so this is it's always tough to get your 4th in a row, I find anyway. It would be nice if we got Taj Mahal or something that would make it easier, but I mean, we didn't get that other great engineer, which I'm still miffed about. Like, I thought every game had the engineer with 215 Wonder production, 315 Wonder production, and then the 400 one. But oh well. Anyway, so again, here, great scientists, we're actually very happy that Greece is that America is in front of us, because again, we're looking to get, we're close to the modern era, as far as great scientists go, and we are looking to get Albert Einstein. So we're happy that they're taking Charles Darwin off our hands. Okay, so that. All that's going on. Right. Okay. Okay, so we can't get to America from there, so let's go ahead and go to Samaria as the next best. We can't get any to Samaria. Oh, actually, we'll send you to the capital, is what we want to do. Okay, so meanwhile here now we'll switch out of the market and back into the research lab, and we'll go ahead and shop. And then we'll switch back into their market, and then next turn we'll chop that last forest, and then we'll move Magnus. Meanwhile, you just go on automated exploration. I don't care. Go kill yourself. If scouts weren't free, I would have killed our scouts already. I'm not gonna lie. So what was that little doo-doo? Foreign city gains independence. Okay, so Aleppo is flipping to them. Somebody made the Great Lighthouse. Who cares? Volcano eruption. We increased our trade route capacity. Nice. So in that case, since we're not going to have the promotion until we get to mass media anyway. Let's go ahead and take advantage of that by purchasing. I thought we did have just increase our trade route capacity. Oh, I can't buy the trader because this trader's here first. All right, so we can't get to Samaria anyway. So what we'll do is we'll just go to all and we'll prioritize by. Oh wait, hold on. Who can we send to internationally? And then let's try and Pachacudi. We should be able to get to, right? Where the fuck are you, Inca? No, we can't get to Pachacudi either. Jeez. Well, all right then. And there's no way that you'll accept that. Ugh. What about you? Yeah, I didn't think so. All right. Well, it was worth a shot. All right, so then we'll just go ahead and go to all. Let's see if there is. We can get an envoy from Cathokia, so let's just go ahead and do that. That's fine. All right. We have all that going. So now that we sent that, we can go ahead and buy another one. But seeing as how we're not going to get any production from it anyway, let's go ahead and buy it here. Oh no, we really can't get the trade route capacity. That's weird. I thought oh, that must have been an old message. Anyways, okay, so that's fine. We finished our industrial zone logistics. I totally forgot that we had put that city on it. Remember, we only were supposed to do that for one turn, and then we were supposed to go that's fine. Anyways, so here, let's immediately get them to go towards a coal power plant. We still do need to get, because there's two, or wait, we already got that bonus. Never mind. Rewind, pump the brakes. We're going to oil power plant, because there's another boost too that you get for having 2 oil power plants. So that is going to be perfect, because that's what we'll do in Mycenae after we get our research lab there. We'll go straight into an oil power plant as well. And then, not to mention, because we got that technology, we'll be getting oil online fairly quick. Alright, so this guy's ready to go chop, right? Yeah. We finished our market there, so we'll chop out the research lab. Alright. So now that that's gone ahead and done with, let's get them to get their sewer to start with. We're going to put an aerodome down instead of that entertainment complex. So we'll lock in the price there. We're going to get them to build their sewer. So I think that's our 3rd sewer. I'm pretty sure. Let's double check this. Greece sewer. Oh, okay. They don't show up. Sorry, they don't show up until they're actually built. So hold on. He's building a sewer. They're building a sewer. And they're Ephesus, right? So Ephesus is 1. Gnosis is 2, and then now they're 3. Yeah, so we need one more sewer, and we are good to go. So that is good. Again, the reason we need 4 sewers is for us getting the boost to democracy, or not democracy, sorry, the boost to suffrage, which allows us to get democracy faster. So we are doing pretty good. We are going to have the boost to this next turn, and then we just have to get through ideology and that. But what we're going to do is we're actually, because we don't want to switch into democracy until we finish this era, since we want to take advantage of all the faith we can in order to buy as many builders and stuff like that. So we will, oh, hold on. We need this governor title, so sorry, my bad. We're going to get this governor title, then we're going to go back and get Scorched Earth, then we're going to get mobilization, oh no, sorry. Mass media, Scorched Earth for the envoys, and then straight to democracy. Yeah. That is the plan. Alright, sounds good to me. Yeah, we did that. Got that boosted. Alright, so things are rocking and rolling here. Let's keep going.
A world without radio.
Right, nice. We got radio, which illuminates. Illuminates. That was not intentional, I swear to God. Which illuminates the aluminum on the map, which shows us the aluminum. So let us definitely take a look at that. And we're not going to just search for... Well, let's search for us first, I guess. Oh, geez. We only have 1 aluminum so far. That is disappointing. That's for sure. What about in our cities over here? Ooh, okay. So we'll definitely go ahead and grab this right now. And you, sir, get your fucking ass over there and take advantage of that. Alright, so meanwhile, doesn't look like there's any more down here. There is oil, though, so that's a positive thing, I suppose. We got more oil up there, too. Oh, 2 aluminum? Fuck, if only I actually would have settled that city way back once upon a time ago. Oh. Hindsight, excuse me, is 20/20. Alright, so 100% we are going straight for our research lab here. Meanwhile, we do have another spy. So let's go ahead and... we are going to move him to Athens. The reason being is we are going to be buying our spaceport fairly soon. In 3 turns, specifically. Alright, so this is the musketman that we sent over from once upon a time ago, so we are all good as far as that goes. Oh, speaking of which, let's go ahead and get our cores going. So that's our first core there. And then we can send this cursor back. We're going to need him to go... Oh, wait. No, we won't, because we got... Hold on. We still have the discount in right now, right? Yeah, we do. So we are going to upgrade you. And we're going to upgrade you. Which then you will be our second. You go there and you go there. You'll be our second core, and then we can upgrade the field cannons. Which will be our third core. Yeah, we're all good. So we can actually just go ahead and delete this unit now and save ourselves some money, because we went with the we got the core. Oh wait, hold on. Whoa, pump the brakes for a second. Did I screw up our count? We need the army of musketmen, the army of... Oh yeah, because we need... Hold on 1 second, let me just double check this. Alright, so mobilization, we're about to boost that. That's a non-issue. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about down yonder. Build spaceport, research telecommunications, build 3 airports. Uranium mine, rock band, robotics. Okay, so it's in tech. So let's see here. All right. Yeah, so for combined arms is 3 armies or armadas. And when do we unlock tanks? Combustion. Okay, so that'll be fine. We'll get the 3 tanks, and then we can make an army out of the 3 tanks. Yeah, so fuck, it's fine. So then we can go ahead and delete this guy. So we shall see you later. And we're at 159.3. Now we're up to 164.3. So we just got ourselves 5 extra gold per turn by killing him off. Speaking of killing things off, we got our use out of the Ironclad. So goodbye, Mr. Ironclad. And we're going from 164 to 169. So there you go. Killing those 2 units saved us 10 gold per turn. Definitely worthwhile. We have no need for them whatsoever. Meanwhile, we'll get this musket to go hang out in the city. Speaking of cities, you can pop up here and build walls and use your last charge. Ooh, barbarians are somewhere. Alright, so we got the aluminum mine on. That is good. Where are the barbarians coming? Nice. Alright, so we got some barbarian friends to go play with. Let's go get some exercise, boys. And you, sir, are going to come get some exercise as well. Alright, meanwhile, we'll go ahead and blow his load. Oh my god, another charge? Jesus, buddy, I don't even care. We'll go here. Alright, so here, again, we're going to get the core. You go there, and then you guys, where's the other one? You go there. You go there. And you guys will meet up in the middle. We'll take 30 diplomatic favor for free. I don't care if we piss her off. I'm happy to break a promise with her.
The newspaper you're running for.
So, unfortunately, our spy was killed. That sucks. But them's the breaks. It doesn't always work out in your favor, right? We had, ooh, nice, and we got our great, whatchamacallit here, our great engineer as well. So we'll go ahead and grab that. And now let's take a look here. And there's dumpster fires for them. Canada's actually getting up there a little bit. Not quite, though. But anyways, we got our governor promotion we needed. So, nice. We're definitely going to take Divine Architect here, allowing us to purchase districts with faith. Confirm that. Now we're immediately going to come over here, and we are going to buy our spaceport. Oh, in one turn. Sorry, I got a little bit ahead of myself. But there you go. It worked out just fine. Meanwhile, this guy is the great engineer. We need 2 of his charges, so we're gonna use him to help us build the Ruhr Valley there. So we're gonna put him to sleep for now. All right. Meanwhile, we finished a sewer here, so that is all gravy. Let's immediately get them to go on their I guess monument. And now, oh, we should have moved Magnus last turn. Shit, that was a mistake. So, oh, hold on, wait. Before we move him, how long? Yeah, we still got time before that. I was seeing how long before we get to democracy, because we need to have him waiting in. I think it's Sparta is the city we have our government plaza in. Whatever city we have our government plaza in order to do those chops, in order to get our royal gala. Meanwhile, here we're going to reassign him to, which one is it? No, this one, to Corinth. All right, assign. That is good. All right, so 5 turns there, and that'll actually that's good. It'll give us some time to build or to buy builders. So speaking of which, we'll go ahead now and change our policies. All right, so we'll go ahead and put in logistics. Definitely don't think we have the Yeah, sorry, I was just double checking that we didn't have the military policy card that gives you a boost to aluminum yet. That's still a ways down the road. So logistics is going to give us +1 movement if starting a turn in friendly territory, which is nice. It's going to help our builders get where they're going faster. Meanwhile, the force modernization, let's see, okay, because hold on. We upgraded our bombards already, right? Yeah, they're bombards. We upgraded that. We got our field cannon boost. So there's no need to upgrade that until we need an army. Same thing with the knights. And same thing with the musketmen. So we're all good. We can get rid of that policy. So we'll get rid of that. We're going to put logistics in, like we said. And we'll put this veterancy back in. Because that one city is still building their encampment, like the one where we're going to build our second spaceport, so we might as well help them out since there's not really much. I suppose we could put gold in and prioritize that, but we'll help them get that district since we can't buy it. Well, I suppose we could use faith for it, but we're not going to. We'll let them build it, and then we'll switch out of that into gold after that. However, so where's that logistics again? Logistics, all right. We're keeping our faith policies on. We're keeping Whistlebanking on, keeping Machiavellian, keeping all that. However, we do want to build those. We have to ditch one of them. We'll get rid of Machiavellianism because we built our other spy. And all right, so I'm going to go ahead here and get rid of Machiavellianism because we finished that spy. We have the one spy going to defend ourselves, so that's fine for now. We'll slot that back in after and figure it out, but for now we want to get those builders so we're all ready to go. So we'll slot in public works for now. Other than that, we'll leave all the rest of it in place. All right. So since we can have to buy a builder and then have them move, let's go ahead and do that now. And let's go ahead. We still have the faith here, so let's go ahead and buy another builder for what city first? For Mycenae? Or actually we'll buy it in Athens because we'll get those 2 mines up and running here. All right. Oh, and then now going forward, because I totally spaced out and forgot there, we'll be buying all of our builders in roads because we get an extra builder charge on them, which was definitely a mistake on my part. What we will do, though, is we'll actually move Liang to a better spot. So we're going to buy one more builder right here because you see we get 260 faith per turn. So as long as this builder is less than 245 faith, which it is, we will have enough. We need 3,600, so we'll have enough to buy that spaceport next turn. Now that we bought that builder, it's a 7-charge builder over here to help this city out, and we're going to move Liang over to Mycenae. And that way, just so she's more centralized, and she's also a lot closer to Athens, which is where we're going to be sacrificing all of our builders to help the spaceport get finished. So that is why we are doing this. So where is Mycenae? There you go. All right. All right. So far we're at what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 cities. And we'll be finishing at 19 cities when it's all said and done. All right. So let's go ahead and declare our friendship here with Pachacuti too. And same thing with you. And then because we're going to be sending our traders over to that that spaceport city, let's also get an alliance with him again, and we'll take an economic alliance because why not? Yeah. Anyways, so we finished the temple in. Okay, so now that they finished the temple, we are going to have the 2 people work in it until the end of this era. And then, in the meantime, go to your monument next. Okay, so this is the walls guy. I mean, I guess... I don't know. Build walls in our capital. Let's make them look, our capital look fancy. Oh, we can't because the builder's there. Alright, well, build walls in this shitty city because just... Oh, hold on. Let's go ahead and kill this horseman. So, that's an extra 2 gold per turn. Meanwhile, here, you were going to the crabs, so you can go back and wait there. Oh, did I not? Oh, never mind. I had them build their granary first, so that's fine. It'll help them grow faster, but now we'll definitely switch into... the encampment. Oh, let's actually buy them. This tile, because then we can get a mine going for more production too. But anyway, so after they finish the granary, we'll have them work on their encampment immediately. I wouldn't mind. I don't want to get rid of tiles though. Shit. You know what? Fine. I'll get rid of the hill. Fuck it. We're gonna... Oh, it has to be on flat land? Oh, never mind. We have to wait anyways then. Alright. Well, it was a nice thought. I was gonna put the aerodome down. But that's fine. How many entertainment complexes do we have too? Because we need to get 4. So let us check. Greece entertainment complex. Only 1. Shit, we need 3 more. Alright, so scratch the mine, good sir. You go ahead and get me... Fuck. Oh, because I'm on cue. Yeah, there you go. That threw me for a loop. You place that down to lock in the production cost, and we'll go ahead there. Meanwhile, that's all good. That's all good. How many turns until Magnus gets here? 5. We're 5 turns out. All right. We have builders here waiting, and we'll continue to buy them as we go. Meanwhile, right. So meanwhile, we will get you to move there, and you to go ahead and become a core, which gives us the boost towards mobilization. And then now next turn, we're going to go ahead and delete this unit because we have no use for it whatsoever anymore. And so that'll save us money as well. Speaking of money, let's go ahead and trade. It's been a while since we picked Teddy's pockets. So, yeah, let's go ahead and grab his cash. And who knows, maybe William even put together, rubbed a couple pennies together. Or William, I mean, fucking Wilfred. I keep calling him, well, 92, I guess is better than nothing. Meanwhile, we do have dies to trade off as well, so let's go ahead and find the best suitor for that. Got cash, what are you giving me? 10 and 5. Gilgabro, are you going to be cheap? 9 and 5. What about this strumbit? He already has it. Alrighty, so Achakudi it is, and we will take bulk gold doser, and we'll also trade for open borders. Oops. Alright, 219 sounds like a deal. Not too shabby. Yeah, oh yeah, so we're coming down here to get some exercise, so let's keep doing that. Good to have a good workout routine. And we should be able, I think that, is that 6 tiles? Oh, yeah, because of this city, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Aha! Trolling us with 7 tiles away. So we'll only get 2 error score rather than 3. Whatever, we'll go ahead and put them on alert. Meanwhile, with this city here, our goal is to help increase their production first, and then we'll worry about their food. So let's definitely head over here and get a mine going. In the meantime, let's head to the next turn. It's an exciting turn for us. We're going to build our spaceport. There is no fucking chance in hell I'm taking a military alliance with you, good sir. Thank you for the offer, though. I appreciate it. Alright, alright. Oh wait, I gotta stop doing that. Okay, so our other spy was successful, so we stole 690 gold from the city of Washington undetected, and we got a promotion, so that is sweet. But now what we're going to do is, I'll show you in just 1 second. All right, so we got rocketry here. Now, after rocketry, I always, pretty much always, beeline for satellites in order so that we have the moon landing. We can start working on it right away. And then after that, we figure out, it's kind of a delicate balance between bouncing through these, because although we do want to get towards nanotechnology as quickly as we can so that we can launch the Mars colony when we're able to, there's also different technologies in here that we want to get that give us boosts to our civic tree that we also want to deal with. So we're going to go to satellites first, and then we will reevaluate from there, because these are two that I'm never going to boost. Like, we're not building 3 biplanes, and we're ahead of science compared to everybody. Like, you look at us, here we are, and the next closest is Teddy in the industrial area, so there's going to be no stealing of technology for us, unfortunately. So we have to do things the hard way. So we'll go ahead and get that plotted in now. We already know what we're doing in the civics for right now. Okay, so alliance expired, don't give a shit. Friendship expired, don't give a shit. We got some more air score though, so we're getting closer. Oops, sorry. We're getting closer to right, we got at least 12 turns left, and we need to get to a $1.79, so we're 22 away. I still don't think we're gonna get it. Yeah, like, in fact, I can almost guarantee we're not gonna get it. So yeah, anyway, we finished a research lab in Athens. That is awesome. Now we are going to go and build them their first spaceport. Oh god. A little tear. Beautiful. Alright, not too shabby, right? Having your spaceport the very first turn that you get rocketry. And now what we do is we're going to go ahead and get Moksha the hell out of here, because we don't need him anymore. And we're going to put him in a big city. Help out, so we'll put him in, so they're growing in 5, they're growing in 16. We'll put him in Ephesus for now, because it doesn't really matter where he goes for now. We will be using him again, but not anytime right soon. So in the meantime, we'll take advantage of the extra faith he'll generate us there once he does get set up, Ephesus. So then in the meantime, now it's time to immediately move Pingala back to Athens. And we're immediately moving him back to Athens because, hold on, we're going to be switching you to Athens. Sorry, I'm just fucking coughing so bad, I'm dying here. We're moving him there because we're going to be getting him the promotion to get 30% production towards all space projects in the city. So we're definitely going to be doing that. And now, speaking of that, what we're going to do first is take a temporary detour. We're going to get the factory here. Actually, no, I changed my mind completely. We're going to go immediately and start launching the Earth satellite, and we are going to purchase them a factory for 1200. Oh, 1320. It's the power plants that are different, but we're going to purchase them that. That's fine. And then what are we looking at for Ruhr Valley here, time-wise? 17 turns. You know what? Hold on, let's see the great people. It's a bit of a risk, but I'm going to say, fuck it, we're going to do it. We're going to use this great engineer on Ruhr Valley, and we are going to... we're going to use him on Ruhr Valley, and we're going to hopefully only use 2 charges and save 1 charge. Because we have so many... Yeah, you know what? We have so many... We can just chop... Ugh. I wanted to chop out settlers here. But that's fine. Okay, so this... We saved 2 tiles. We're going to save more than 2 tiles. We'll save 6 in order to make up the difference here. So we'll add the do not disturb tax onto these ones, right? Okay, because hold on, that's 2, that's 4, that's 5, and this is 6. Alright. That should still be okay. Yeah, that should be fine. Alright. Meanwhile, you are going to die now. So we're going from 171 to 177. So 6 gold a turn for killing that unit that we don't need. Alright, so... we met another city-state? Really? Oh, there's another... okay. Yeah, I don't care. So, speaking of city-states, though, let's take a look at that and make sure our suzerains are okay. Again, we are prioritizing, like, even if we lost a suzerain right now, I don't really give a shit, as it's all hands on deck for Hong Kong now. So, let's actually send them a trade route. Where the fuck are they? Even. Okay, so we can reach them, so we need a fucking trade route. We can start from Argos. We're maxed out, unfortunately. Yeah, and there's nowhere... okay, you go blow your load so I don't have to look at you anymore. Let's take a look at our traders here. Traders. Alright, so this is so much nicer. Alright, so what, 5 turns out? Okay, so that's still going to be before the era, so that's fine. We're 5 turns out there from that. So that will give us 2, and she's only controlling it with 4, and we're about to get 2 more envoys here. So there you go, we're 5 turns away from taking Hong Kong, which will give us another 20% boost towards our space projects. Alright, meanwhile here, we'll get you to move down here, you move down there, and then next turn we'll move here so we have the combat boost, and then we'll engage them. Meanwhile, in Washington, you, sir, are going to take your promotion first off. Alright, so, oh, nice. We got Con Artist, Siphon Funds as if 2 levels more experienced. That is amazing, just the promotion we want. Meanwhile, you, sir, can go ahead and get them this mine first. Remember, normally I prioritize getting grassland mines. However, we're already over 10 population, so that's fine. We're finally own the fishies, so let's go ahead and get them to do that, and then we'll just move on to land and hang out for a while. Meanwhile, 4 turns away here, let's go ahead and... oh, never mind. Next turn, we'll buy them another builder. Let's get the mine going. You can just go to sleep. Yeah, go choke on a dick, lady. Good luck with that. Alright, so we're making him happy because we're making a good income. Again, we're basically saving our money right now because we don't need to buy anything. However, we will be going on a spending spree the second that we get into democracy, because then we'll get 15% more value out of our gold, because it gives us a 15% gold discount on everything, like not just builders and settlers and whatever like we have right now. Alright, so we'll take Teddy's money. And then I think Pachacooty was giving us 11 last time, right? Oh, you sly dog. I like you, buddy. Alright, we'll take your cash too. Nice. And now we'll mop up whatever little crumbs he has here. Not too shabby. Our freaking gold is piling up pretty nicely. Alright. Like I said, just a little bit of exercise, boys. So meanwhile, you go back there, and you go back there. Oh wait, do we even have retinues anymore? No, we don't. Never mind. You guys don't go back there. Come back to me. You go both just sit beside each other and wait right there, and you wait right there. Alright. We'll go get this mine next. Head there after that one. Okay, so 9:20 here in Washington. Let's take a look. Because we still have, we're looking specifically for London is what we're doing, because we still have sources there. Yeah, so see, we're still at 90%, and it's you know what, it's only 300 more gold, and it's gonna take time for us to move. Actually, never mind, fuck it, we're just gonna stay where we are. Cancel, and cancel that. And where are we? Choose mission. We'll just stay here, that way we don't have to move at all, because he would take time to move to London, so this way we can just keep him working. Meanwhile, here we are immediately going to start counter spying. Counter spying on our spaceport. So we're gonna hope that he gets promotion fairly quickly here, because so the AI are going to start attacking our spaceport, which is why we're prioritizing that first. But then they're also going to try and neutralize our governor, so we want to get him promoted. There's a promotion where you can get he'll promote all the districts in this city, and an even +1 level above that for if a district is immediately adjacent to wherever he's located. So it would like basically super protect our city here. But otherwise, what we'll want to do is actually get another spy to come situate in Athens. Oh yeah, so meanwhile, money-wise, we're going to go here and we're going to purchase our oil power plant. And then next turn, we're going to put in the skyscrapers. The skyscrapers policy card to give us the +15% production towards wonders, and then we're going to start using the great engineer here, and we'll get our Ruhr Valley, which will definitely help help out with our space projects. All right, meanwhile here, go ahead and get that mine. All right, next turn. Sure, we don't need our niter. We'll gladly trade it for some. Oh, that, speaking of luxuries, for the incense there, we are definitely...
War is hell.
We got 10 turns on the era. So... we got this person here. We're about to get 1 turn. See, such a shitty frickin'... This Dmitry Mondleev is such a shitty great scientist, because by the time you get him, trigger the Eureka moment for chemistry, we could have used that like fucking 20 turns ago, 30 turns ago. Now it's garbage. And one random technology from the industrial era, we've gotten all of our industrial eras. Or am I wrong? Is there still one that we can get? No. See, we've already boosted it. That's fucking ancient history, bud. You're a piece of fucking shit. Sorry. I really want Albert Einstein. But anyways, as I was going to say, we're still going to recruit him anyways. We're definitely not going to pass up on him, because, like, look at that. We'd have to wait for 29 more turns in order to get another great scientist if we passed up on him. So we'll take Michelangelo over here. So we're at 161 out of, and we need to get to 165. That definitely shouldn't be a problem. Like I said, I don't see us getting to... Actually, should I try for it? Hold on. I'm going to pull this up here, our era tracker, and see... You own the world's first flying unit. Oh, you know what? Let's build it or buy a fucking bioplane. Right? Because that's a support unit. So 720. And it requires an aerodrome district. Okay, so hold on. Does that balloon require an aerodrome? No. Okay, so it's definitely not... The observation balloon is definitely not technically a flying unit, but that's fine. Where are we getting that fucking aerodrome? Didn't I place an aerodrome down somewhere? Oh, it wasn't there because it needed to be flat. Did I not? wait, hold on. It's not air, it's arrow. Yeah, one result. Yeah, who, how long? "13 turns? Yeah, that's not gonna happen. What if we got the mines? I seriously doubt we're gonna get that under. Okay, put them on production focused. That's down to 10. Oh, we actually might be able to. Swap, take control of their mine. And get 2 more mines. We actually might be able to pull this off. So let's try it. Why not? For the hell of it. Alright, so we're going to purchase a builder with faith. And then we're going to come down here and also purchase another builder with faith. Okay, but now all of our builders, like that's enough builders for down here. We'll chop out those settlers. So in the meantime, in order to chop out those settlers, now we're not going to buy any more builders. We're going to get rid of public works, and we're going to actually slot in expropriation here. It's going to be plus 50% production towards settlers, and plot purchases reduced by 20%. So we're going to go ahead and confirm. Oh, and that fucking, I almost forgot. All right, we'll ditch some of our gold for now. So we'll ditch Merchant Confederation temporarily, and we're going to put skyscrapers in. If I could find it. There we go. Alright, we'll confirm that bad boy. Alright. So now it is time for us to come to Athens. And we're going to switch into the Ruhr Valley. So it's 13 turns, not too shabby. So 13 turns, and we'll activate you. Down to 10. Alright, we are going to have to build it a little bit. Because if it shaved 3 turns off, it would take it down by 9, right? And so 13 minus 9 is 4. Yeah, so that's fine. We'll build it a little bit. Meanwhile, here they can just start on their research lab. Oh, and they got a temple, didn't they? Yeah, we already have them working it. Okay, that's fine. Oh my god, you finally built your campus? Hero cookie for you. Okay, let's take his gold. And talk to Patakudi, because he is paying us good for this too. We'll take his gold. How much would you give us, Gilga, bro? Do you want it to? No, you don't. Okay. That's fine. And we'll take your last piece of gold. Alright. Okay. So let's definitely go ahead and buy them a library here. Other than that, they can work on a granary. Meanwhile, like I said, we're buying all of our builders here in... Oh, she's not established yet. We gotta wait 2 turns, and then we'll start buying them in Mycenae, because they'll have to be +7 production. We have those 2 envoys that we just got. I thought we already had one waiting. Oh no, sorry. We don't have one waiting. We're gonna earn one from the trade, from sending the trade route to Hong Kong when that trader finishes up. So speaking of that, how many turns until it's finished? Oh, it must have just finished. Yeah, because it was 5 turns. We're at 8 of 8 still, huh? Meanwhile, you, sir, can transfer to Rhodes. Alright, we built all our mines and shite there. Let's finally go give this city a little bit of love, shall we? They're never going to build that, probably, but you never know. We'll go over there and give them some mines. Oh, and then another good thing to do, too, is to build farms on breathtaking tiles, and it earns you a bunch of money. So we're going to go ahead and pin in some farms here, especially now that we can build them on hills too. It really opens up our flexibility. But User are going to be a farm. User are going to be a farm. Okay, so that's 2 cities. I try to do 1 in every city if I can. It doesn't always work out that way because I have a lot of mines all over the place, but usually you can find at least a charming one. Alright, so unfortunately we won't be able to do it here because of the oil. However, oh, I'm looking at fucking St. Louis, Jesus. Okay, so we can do it here for a charming one in Pergamon. And here, I'm just gonna edit this out. Sorry, I'll fast forward and explain this in a bit. All right, so I got basically 1 planted in every city. So this is gonna change my plan. I know I said I was gonna buy all of our builders in my Mycenae starting now in 2 turns. However, that's not gonna be the case. We're gonna buy 1 down here because we're basically gonna send a few builders around to like shuffle around. I just want to make sure that we have serfdom in, and we don't. Okay, so never mind. Take that back. We are waiting anyways because we don't have serfdom in right now. I'm not going to waste that many build charges. I thought we did have serfdom in still. However, okay, so basically I basically have a farm planted in every single city here that is at least on charming, if not better, appeal. And the reason being is because we're going to go ahead and earn a whole bunch of money here. I don't know if you've seen my tip video. I cover this in one of my tip videos, but this policy card here is the shit. Oops, policy card. Ugh, it's a Civic. Alright, it's back here near where we get... Yeah, right here, where we get unlocked neighborhoods. Alright, so the public transport policy card is fucking phenomenal. Alright, so I always thought this card was a dumpster fire. I don't build a lot of neighborhoods in my games because I finish my games before I have a chance to get any value from building them. So to me, they're a waste of production in my personal opinion. However, if you take a look here, receive 100 gold per appeal of tile when replacing a farm with a neighborhood district. It doesn't say building a neighborhood district, it just says replacing the farm with the neighborhood district. And I always discounted this policy card completely because I don't get the neighborhoods. However, it wasn't until like the last, I guess probably about a month ago, month and a half, maybe 2 months, that I was like, oh, wait a second. And I looked at that and then I did like a, for science, I quick saved and then freaking tried it out. And yeah, you just get it for replacing the farm. So we're going to basically send a few of these builders out, like 2 or 3 builders or whatever, to quickly just run through our whole empire here on the mainland, make sure every city has one of those farms. We'll switch into that policy card like just right quickly and we'll replace all those farms. So we'll have one in what, like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 cities. So we'll get at least 300 gold out of 12 cities, between 300 and 600 gold per city. So then we'll be able to take all that cash and instantly buy a whole bunch of research labs and stuff. And so it'll be perfect timing, basically, that we'll have a chance to do that, and we'll be switching into democracy, and then we'll have all that huge gold pile built up and can go ahead and apply that gold and get 15% more value of it. So another really good way to do this, to time it out, we're not going to in this game, but if you're playing a culture game or something, or if you happen to be playing a longer game where you're really not min-maxing and trying to win as fast as we are, you might consider waiting to do that. Like, get all your farms ready and then wait until build the Big Ben, because Big Ben gives you like plus 50% of your gold in your treasury. So if you build up your treasury to like a stupid, ridiculous level, you can get a whole bunch of free gold too from building Big Ben, not to mention the free economic policy card, because it's a nice wonder. It's just a really high investment of production, so it's not worth it for us particularly here. Meanwhile, we do have this builder with 5 charges, so we are going to be nice and we'll go ahead and get one more mine here. But now this guy is going to go around because there's a bunch of tiles that we actually have to get rid of, the tile or the improvements that we have on them at the moment. Like, speaking of the devil, this one here. So that's where we're going to start. Alright, we got advanced flight. we got another great person here. So again, let's just double check. We got plenty of time, and we got a 29 turn cushion on the Americans there, so we'll go ahead and recruit this guy, even though he's a fucking dumpster fire. The only thing that he did get us is air score. I want to see if I can kill him just to make myself feel better, instead of, yeah, bye-bye. I'll just murder you because you suck. Alright, meanwhile, let's take another look. Fingers crossed that Einstein is the next great scientist. And he is. That a boy. That's our boy. So in case you don't know, this is another one of the godly great scientists here. So pumping his load all over the campus there gives you the eureka moment, and for one random technology from the modern or atomic era, so that's great by itself. But then universities now provide +4 science, and we're only 33 turns away from him. However, it will be a lot shorter than that, I guarantee you, because we'll be getting a bunch of these. We're going to be getting a bunch of these research labs up sooner than that, but then we're also going to be turning all of our cities onto campus research grants in the very, very near future. Like, we're about to shut off every single city. As soon as it gets a research lab, it just turns into a campus research grants city. That's it. Like, literally, as soon as we're out of this era, like, we'll be doing that in 9 turns, because right now we're not doing that because we're generating faith and stuff in a bunch of our cities. That's going to help us out in the long run. However, after that, it's basically we're in, like, once we get this era, we're in the home stretch here. And we're going to be doing everything we can to just win as quickly as we possibly can. What? Am I crazy? I thought... Did I just miss the chance to change my cards again? Oh, I must have. Oh, well. Anyways, so we're down to 9 turns here. Let's go ahead and activate his effect. Got it down to 5 turns. Unit available for promotion. Yeah, nobody cares, buddy. Nobody cares. Alright, so we have more oil there as well. Meanwhile, Magnus is almost established here. We do have that card in, by the way, as well. That gives us 20% discounted purchases. So let's see here. We'll get you to move to there, you to move to there, and you to move to there. Correct. Alright, and then now let's try and get some more money here. Alright, we'll take that, and we'll talk to Pachacudi, and we'll take all of his too. Almost all of his, I suppose. There we go, $1.63, not bad. Now, let's take advantage of that and go ahead and buy us some tiles. So we'll buy you. I'm not worried about these other ones that we're not chopping. We're obviously going to prioritize buying the tiles that we are going to chop. And we'll definitely swap that and take control of it from the other city. And then next turn we'll buy that tile as well. Alright. Hold on, I just want to make sure. This city did get its... Yeah, okay. I was just double checking that this city got its thingamabobber. You know what I'm trying to say. It's lighthouse, which I should have just fucking opened my eyes and looked, because it's right there shining a light. Alright, anyways, here we're going to go ahead and get you going to get those great works going. Alright, so here again, we got the builder here. Let's go ahead, before I get distracted, hold on, 7 turns for the aerodome now. And what are we? We're on 9 turns. Okay, so, yeah, so we might get this. So hold on. So what do we need to get? I totally got distracted here. We need to get, so 162, so 172 and 9, so 17. We need to get 17 air score, okay? This is going to be 5 if we save up $1,700. That's such a fucking steep price, though. Jesus, really? Oh, and it even went up now because we got the technology. 2 grand. Fuck my life. Okay, so it would be 2 grand for that. So let's consider that, but not dwell on it. All right, so we need 17. Okay, let's check our great people to start with because that's easy. All right, here's another one. Yeah, here's another one. Okay, so that's another 1 point. Here's another one. That's 2 points. Here's another one. That's 3 points. If we finish a culture or an industrial zone logistic, we can get this great engineer before that. That would be 4 points. All right. So, how long does it take to finish? 8 turns? Just enough? Okay, so that would give us 4 points, we said, right? Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Correct. Alright, so that's 4 points right there. Okay. Ruhr Valley is 8 points. Correct. So that we're up to 8 out of 17 we said. So we need 9 more points. Let's look at civics. Okay, we've already gotten... Yeah, we've already gotten the first civic of the modern era, so that doesn't count. I think we did with the rocketry as well. Yeah, we're in the atomic era. Oh, I suppose... Oh, satellites. Yeah, that'll give us a big boost here, because that is the... We're only 4 turns away, and that's going to be the first technology we get in another new era. So that will actually be 2 era score. So we are up to 8 here, right? So that's 10 we're up to now. Have we built any +4 harbors? Yeah, we already built that. So now let's check that air score again. So we're up to 10 out of the 17 we need. So we need 7 more. Our first... We're going to change you, research lab. You're going to... Oh, no, never mind. Sorry. I was thinking of the power plant, but we already bought Athens a power plant, so never mind. That's a no-go there for that one. But yeah, let's check this. Air tracker. All right, so for my... Hold on. World, let's see if there's any other ones. So, I mean, if we need to, 2 grand, we can work towards that, and we can get 5 more, which would leave us with only 2 to get. Speaking of 2 to get, as soon as we send Hong Kong a trade route, we should end up getting... we have 4 envoys already. Okay, so we can take Hong Kong without their trade route. But how many fucking turns until we're done a trader? Like, do we not have a trader that's, like... Four turns? Okay, in 4 turns we get that. You know what? No, I'd much... Well, I guess, yeah, that's fine, because we're not building spaceports or space projects right now, so that it doesn't matter, because your wonders aren't city projects. So yeah, that's fine. So then, in that case... So nobody's suzerain of Mexico City, and nobody has been, since it only takes 3 to become their suzerain. So that would be 2 air score right there. Yeah, so all we need to do is get another envoy, earn 1 more envoy, and we can take Mexico and Hong Kong. So where do we get our next envoy? Conservation, that's not going to happen. Is there anywhere that could build us? You could. Oh, your population went down again. You were at 4, and I didn't place your district. Damn it! We could have placed an Acropolis there. Is there anyone that can actually build a district? Yeah, you can. 5 turns. Beauty. We will go ahead and take a +1 Acropolis any day of the week. Yeah, that's fine. Oh wait, shit, you're getting the industrial zone logistics. Alright, that's fine. We can do that in Athens afterwards. That'll work, because this will give us an extra envoy for finishing this. Put you on production focused. Nice. Alright, so that's going to get us 2. So we were at 10. Now we're at 12 out of 17. So now if we need to, as long as we can get 2 grand, we can secure ourselves a golden age here. But let's try and find it another way. So let's open up this mod here again. Oh, I love this thing. So hold on, world's first flight. Oh, how long until the satellite 4, because that's 4 air score. Oh yeah, no way. 10 turns. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Alright, it was wishful thinking. I guess if we actually built one of those neighborhoods, but I don't really want to do that. Oh, world's first seaside resort. That's a super easy one. We have the technology already. It just needs to be flat, so we can't do it there. We can do it right here. Yeah, where's that fucking builder? You're not going there, you're going right here. And build... What? Do we not have... That is flatland, is it not? Yeah. Am I crazy? Did we not get radio? Yeah, we got radio. We should be able to build it. Why are we not able to... We have radio. Oh, minimum of breathtaking. I always thought it was minimum of charming for some reason. Alright, well, then let's find a fucking breathtaking one. Oh, there we go. Okay. Yeah, you take a turn to the desert. Alright, so that's going to be 3. Yeah, so fuck this fucking $2,000 dumpster fire. Alright, the aerodome actually is something, but let's see if we need to prioritize it right now. No, get a monument instead. There's no rush in the meantime. So now we're going to do the same thing with this builder. Instead of getting these mines up and running right away for the city, we're going to run around and make sure all these farms are built where we want to. And we'll start on this end of the empire. And I'm going to leave all those pins up so I know right where I want to put them without having to think about it. Alright, so we still have those 4 envoys there. Again, I'm not sending any of them until we're going to take over everything all at once and guarantee our points without any fuss or muss. I suppose I could send to Mexico City right now. Yeah, that's fine. Right? Because we're not doing their quest. So this will be 2 air score. And then when we have... Yeah. There we go. Oh, that cough is fucking getting nasty. Alright, yes, you run down there. Okay, oh yeah, okay, so this is your magic farm. Your magic farm. So let's buy that tile for them. Alright, we need some more money. We already hit you up this turn. Alright, so you go ahead and come back here and we'll... Oh no, we can't build a mine. Never mind. Because the mine will fuck up the appeal of that tile. so you go there. Now we can go get some more money and get you that tile. Alright, and you, sir. I wonder if he values oil. Oh, he does already. Nice. Well, sir. How would you like 20 of it? You would you? Nice. Well, we'll throw in some diplomatic favor, and let's take your gold off your hands, shall we? Oh, you'll also take niter? Sure. And, oh, you'll also take 20 horses? Sure. Sounds like a plan. We'll take all of your gold, and even a couple gold per turn. Alright. Done and done. Yeah. So we definitely have the cash now. Let's go ahead and buy that tile. Oh, speaking of buying tiles. Fucking hold up. It is, Magnus is established. Fuck, I think he was established last turn. I think that's another mistake on my part. Anyways, so it is time to go for a settler here. And we're going to go ahead and chop here. We're going to go ahead and lay down our campus. Oh, we need to be at 4 pop. Oh, yeah, because we built that stupid... Oh, yeah, which reminds me, we need to send trade routes here to get this city's population up. Well, I suppose it's growing fast enough. There's no real rush. Okay, so anyways, this should chop out the settler. And we'll immediately... So we only need 2 more settlers, right? Because this settler is going to come up to... Right? Hold on. 1, 2... Oh, we only need 2 more, or 1 more. Yeah, we only need 1 more. Okay, I thought we needed 3 more total. So, you're gonna go there. That's actually nice. So we'll go ahead and chop into you. And then... And then we'll purchase this tile next turn. It's just a shame they're not at 4 population yet. Because then we could chop out the campus while we're here. Because meanwhile, we're going to be moving Magnus. Like, we're not going to keep him there. But we'll have to bring him back eventually, I guess. Because... Well, oh no, never mind. We're buying that. Never mind. Just right over my head. We're sending Moksha there to buy the fucking campus with faith. Because it's only 500 and something. 540, I think. 540 faith to buy a campus. But again, that's after we're out of this era here. So speaking of which, we need to get a bunch more builders. So we'll go ahead and do that. We finished the monument here. Let's get a granary for them going next. Meanwhile, let's come here. We'll buy a builder in my Senate. Now we'll go over. Okay, so we sent you down there. So let's go ahead and get them another one here in Rhodes. And then we'll get them one up here. And that's more than enough. Now we will only buy builders in here until the end of the era, which... We got 8 more turns to do it, so we should be able to get almost 8 more builders, which I know it might seem excessive to you, but trust me, it's not. We are going to start sacrificing them to our space gods, like there's no tomorrow as soon as we get into democracy. Speaking of which, oh yeah, so we're also going to want to get 3 builders sitting here ready and waiting, and get Magnus to come back to Sparta. Oh good, I'm glad I thought of that right now. So after the next turn, when he does those 2 chops over in that other city, or 3 chops, whatever the fuck it is, then we're going to send him immediately to Sparta. Alright, so we got 1 sewer, so we still need another sewer, don't forget. This should give us our thingamabobber here, the Ruhr Valley.
The industrial heart of Germany practically stopped beating. Hardly anyone worked. Hardly anything ran. The population of the Ruhr area had to be supported.
Look at this little fucking watermill thing go. All right, beautiful. So that is a big boost to our production. We actually might even be able to fucking build that to launch our Earth satellite in time, if I'm going to be completely honest. What? Yeah, we got 8 turns left. Watch this, motherfucker. We're going to do this. We're going to launch Earth satellite before the era ends. Because it's 8 turns right now. That's fine. We're going to be getting a 30% discount in 2 turns. He'll get 30% faster production. And then not to mention, once we get that trader freed up here, which should be fairly soon, then we can frickin' get the, whatchamacallit? You know what I'm trying to say. The suzerainship of Hong Kong, which is going to give us another 20% boost to this project here. So that is going well. And we have, in 3 turns, we'll have our next project lined up for the launch moon landing. So that's all set up well. Not to mention, too, the other reason, too, that we go to satellites immediately is it is not just for the launch moon landing, although that's obviously a huge part of it. The other part here is the solar farm. And the reason for this being is that, so our cities here that are, you know what, we're not even going to build a fucking industrial zone. We took too long. Unless it's like super fast to build. Yeah, 16 turns, that's not going to happen. We'll go ahead and get them an aerodome. And we'll build it on that tile. So that's our second aerodome, so we still need 1 more, that's fine. And then, what was I saying? Oh, I forget. I'm sorry, I trailed off there. I just fucking right over my head. Alright, so here we're going to build that special farm. Okay, so that one's, so this city's taken care of. This city, we bought them a builder, and they're taken care of anyway. So they're going to that one to build that farm. So then this city can come, well, I guess that builder can take care of that one. So we'll just keep coming and traveling down here. So the next closest farm that we want to grab was right there. So, oh, we could build a nice farm right here. That's, oh yeah, that's a nice one. Yeah, fuck it. That, we'll build a farm there. So you, sir, scoot your boot and head down there. Alright, we'll go ahead and create another great work of art. Oh yeah, so that's what I was saying, the solar farm. So the other reason for going to satellites is because of the ability to build a solar farm. So once we get these, in all of these different cities that we're getting, the whole goal is to get a research lab in them immediately, right? But once you get that research lab in them, they go underpowered. Like you can see, these ones are powered because they have the factories and shit already. But any city like here, Olympia already has a factory, but they don't have a power plant yet. So you can see that they're underpowered. So it's going to be the same thing for all of our other cities that are not near a spaceport. As soon as, or not near a spaceport, not near a power source, as soon as they get their research lab up and running, because it's a third tier building, it requires power in order to function properly. Like, you still will get science from it even if it's unpowered, however it gets a boost if it is powered. So that way it's an easy fix. What you go ahead and do is then use your builders to just simply build 2 solar farms in each city that you don't have powered from a power source, and you get power there, and so it boosts your science even more. Meanwhile, you can just move there to chill, and you can move there. Alright, so here, this is going to give us 3 air score. We'll get the world's first seaside resort. So we're only 8 away now. And so we're going to get 4 from launching the Earth satellite. And then we're getting the rest from taking suzerainship of Hong Kong, and then also our great people. Between the 2 of them, that should definitely give us all we need. No, buddy, keep fucking dreaming. I told you no. Quit pestering me. I'm trying to leave this planet, okay? I got bigger fish to fry. Alright, somebody built the Temple of Artemis. Better late than never, I suppose. Valletta declared war on Hong Kong. Who did she go to war with? What? Who declared war on Hong Kong? You fucking Saladin, you cocksucker. He's not at war with anybody either. He's just gonna attack. Ugh. Ugh. That's not happening. Fuck you, cocksucker. We are going to declare war on Hong Kong. No, we are not. We are immediately going to go and... Where's this fucking traitor already? Yeah, the traitor report. How many fucking turns now? Alright, 2 turns. Oh, if they die... Oh, they're at full health. I'm gonna lose my shit if they kill that. Let's move troops down there. We are gonna beeline for Hong Kong. The reason being is that we are going to frickin' body block their city as quickly as we can with all of our units, so that Arabia struggles to take them over. And worst case scenario, I'm 100% happy to go declare war on Arabia right now to save Hong Kong. Like, that's 20 fucking percent production bonus on our things. Like, that's huge, 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 huge in order to finish our game fast. So I think we'll be fine, because we'll become suzerain of them and we'll be able to just put our units. Like, there's only... They had medieval walls, first off, so that's good. Second off, there's only, like, we only have to block 3 tiles, essentially, and they can't attack them. So we might not have to do anything. But worst case scenario, we'll get America to declare war on them with us, and then we'll just let America fight them while we sit here around Hong Kong and kill anything that comes near there. Because we can... once we're suzerain of Hong Kong, we can upgrade our units inside of Hong Kong's territory, because it's friendly territory once we're the suzerain of it. Meanwhile, we did finish our research lab here, so it is immediately time. We don't have a holy site here, correct? Yeah, we don't. So it's immediately time that we basically take over all of this. We'll take over... We'll split the mines with them, but we're going to take over all that. We're going to lock 3 citizens into working our campus, and now this city is done. Done, son. And literally all we're going to be building here is... What? Hold on one second. Yeah. When they get to 10 population... so first off, we'll put them on food focus so that they grow faster. So get off of that. Yeah, put them on food focus because we want them to reach 10 population. And then we have that going there. And then they're literally, their job now is the city is finished until, other than building a random district when we get to 10 population, which is we'll actually do for them right now. We'll harvest that, get them to 10 population, and now we'll put down... I'll put down an entertainment complex. We'll put it down over here so that way it'll actually give our campus here an extra adjacency when it's finished. But yeah, so we'll go ahead and lock in an entertainment complex right there, and we'll let them finish it. And then after that, they'll go to campus research grants, and that's all they're going to do for the rest of the game. And the reason being is so that's going to really, it's going to ramp up our science, like, very, very fast. But then also just allow us to get faster and faster at science and get great scientists, etc., which is going to help propel us through the tree. Because then when you get to the very end of this, the future technology, it gives you, every time you research it, like, you can research it over and over and over and over again, and what it does is it gives you plus 5% production towards city projects every time you complete it, and your space projects are city projects, right? So it's fucking crucial that we get here as fast as we can, and then just keep redoing it over and over and over again. So that's why that is so important to do. And so that's why we're forcing all three of our citizens to work in there in order to boost our science output. And then, yeah. And then two, they're over 10 population now. So if we take a look at our policy card, like remember how earlier in the game when we were looking at rationalism, because we only had two cities that had 3 adjacency campuses or higher, we were only getting like +6 science or whatever the fuck it was from it, or +4, whatever it was at the time. Now if we look at our policies, as more and more of our cities become 10 population or higher, we're going to get significant boost. So we're at +30 from natural philosophy and +19 from rationalism. So like look how much that's grown in the meantime, and it's just going to keep going up and up as more of our cities hit the 10 population threshold, which is why it's also, and this, I've actually fucked this up, I haven't thought about it until now, I've been distracted. We also want to take a look at our cities, and you can see that they're all happy except for Kios or whatever, however you pronounce that, is content. We want to get them up to ecstatic as quickly as possible. So we want to make sure that we have everybody's amenity that is available. And okay, I guess I haven't fucked it up that much. Oh yeah, never mind. See, she did denounce me, you stupid bitch. All right, she's gonna make us pay through the nose for this. But oh, that's actually not bad. Oh, hold on. Did you denounce me? Did I just look at that wrong? No, she denounced me, but whatever. There you go. We'll happily pay that. Not a problem at all. And then do you have anything for us? No, you don't. Okay. So now if we take a look back at our cities, now they're all happy, but we're going to try and get them into ecstatic. So when we get up to democracy here, it's going to open up. Remember, we're going to get so many more policy cards because we're in that new form of government, and now we're at the point in the game where we're going to target, we really want all of our cities to be ecstatic so that they grow, right? Because at happy, they get +10% growth and 5% production, while if we can get them to ecstatic, they get +20% growth and +10% production, which is huge because we want them all at 10 population, or higher, right? So we got a lot of work to do, because you think here we only have 1, 2, 3 cities out of all of our cities are only above 10. So we definitely have some work to put in. Meanwhile, we have enough faith here. Let's go back to my standing. We'll get the builder to move here. Oh yeah, that builder's coming over here to do that anyway. So we'll go here and we want this city to grow more, so we are going to go ahead and build, whatchamacallit, a farm instead of a mine on this island. They already, like, they're about to be done in a research lab. They're essentially done as far as we're concerned. Like, this city's going to do the same thing as the other one goes, except for we're waiting until this era ends because we're working, we have all of our holy sites locked in. So yeah, that's why, and again, we're taking them off production focus and putting them onto a food focus, because it's more important that when they get to 10 production than anything else. And okay, so I didn't quite explain that either without showing you the card. So the reason why it's so important is because rationalism, oh, never mind, you barely fucking see that. Because of rationalism, so gives us extra science buildings from campuses. So we get +50% science in the city. +50% from all the buildings, right? So +50% if the city's population is 10 or higher, and +50% if they have at least a 3 adjacency. However, if you take a look at even just one of our cities, right? Once our cities get research labs, so who has a research lab? It'll be a good example. Rhodes has a research lab, I'm pretty sure. Yes, their campus is completely done. So what we'll do, we'll quickly pop open the list of reports, yields, and we're going to look for Rhodes here. I'm blind. Blind. Okay, Rhodes. Here you go. So there you go. It's +64 science. What? So So yeah, they're earning plus 64 science. So 64.8 science, right? And then we take a look here, and if we look on their, they only have a +2. They only have a +2 campus. So then that means we don't have natural philosophy in right now. Like, we don't have that slotted in. I'm 99% sure. Let's just double check so I'm not talking out my ass. But yeah, we do not have natural philosophy slotted in. So what that means is that they are generating 62.8 science in the fucking buildings. So, so when we put rationalism in, we're gonna get plus 31 science per turn from that one city. Like, that's how huge it is. And yeah, so that's why it's so important that we get them all to 10 population as soon as we can. Meanwhile, here, let's go ahead and get an aerodome, I guess. We'll build it there. Alright, so meanwhile here, we're going to do this chop, and then we'll do this chop, and then we're going to move Magnus. So there you go, we got the settler. This one can go to over there. And then there's nothing really that we can chop out, right? Well, I guess we can chop out the Acropolis. Since Magnus is here, it's not going to really hurt anything. So you can go here and chop. Oh. Shit. My bad. And that's why you measure twice and cut once. I was stupid, and I thought when I bought these tiles that I switched that, but I didn't. I didn't double check, and that's why you do it, because we just pumped all that production into this city with no boost whatsoever. So we just, like, pissed away all that production, essentially. Or wait, never mind. That... Where's the frickin' thingamabobber that was on there? Or did we just remove that improvement? Do the colossal heads eat the frickin'... Oh, I guess they eat the forest? No. I don't know. I'm confuzzled. Oh, well. Anyways, I don't care enough at this point. We're just gonna go ahead and put them onto alert. And now... gold is more convenient, I think, right? Yeah, because we're about to get out of... Like, we're about to finish this, so the faith is nice, but it's more of a bonus at this point. Gold is definitely more important at the end stage of the game, because we've already got our first district. It's not going to be hard for us to get another... So speak of the devil, hold on. Just before I forget about this, that's what I want to come do, is come buy another builder before I forget. Because we want to buy at least one builder every turn from here until we finish our era. But anyways, meanwhile, he got that here, so that's good. We definitely want to run over and get this aluminum online. I should have done that a long time ago. That was definitely 100% a mistake on my part. Meanwhile, here, again, we want to help get the cities up to 10 population. We don't care about production, we care about population at this point in the game, because all of our cities, all of our good cities are already good. Now, we're just basically doing everything we can to get these other ones up to 10 population so that we can really, really, really get crazy fast amounts of science. Here, okay, so we'll go ahead and... We've already got that one. We've got that one. We'll get that one. However, I think we'll take a quick detour and get these whales online. Now, if I'm correct, I think we've already traded away with somebody else. So yeah, and he doesn't want them anyways. We'll just hold on to it until we have our duplicate back. But in the meantime, I guess he's all good for stuff. Let's talk to Pachacooty here and see. Okay, see, he'll take 40 iron, and he'll take... Oops, not horses. My bad. 40 iron. He'll take our niter from us. And he'd take our coal as... Oh, wait, he might not want the coal because he might be too primitive. But we can at least get some cash from him here. So 292 gold. Sure, that is awesome. And now we'll talk to Teddy and trade our Diplo. Alright, nice. Okay. So we're at 805 gold. Is there anything I'm forgetting to buy with gold? I suppose I could buy more builders. But no, I can buy them... That's stupid. I can buy them for 15% cheaper in the next era. Oh yeah, how... Our air progress... Okay, we got 7. So see, they've caught up now to 7 and 7. They're ending on the exact same era. And then next turn, when we get our governor title, it'll boost up even more. Meanwhile... Oh yeah, we still don't have that trader yet. It's next turn, I think, that it becomes available. Meanwhile, we have 4 charges here for this builder. Let's head over there and get that one going. All right. People are going to war with Pachacooty. Oh, Victoria. Ugh.
When they are preparing for...
Alright, so this is actually way later in the day. I ended up waking up my daughter and, yeah, just haven't had a chance to get back to things until now. So, here we are. Let's just continue on our merry way. Alright, so let's go ahead and... Hold on, what's the situation here for our air score? 171, and we need to get to 179. That is fairly doable here. We'll go ahead and grab our great people like we were talking about. So even though we don't give a shit really about this specific boost, it does give us an era score. And if we take a look here, England is 20 turns out as our next nearest one. So we'll definitely just go ahead and recruit this one. And the same thing goes for William Shakespeare. We will happily bring him on into our great little empire. Alright, so that gave us another 2, so we're up to $1.73 out of $1.79, so we only have 6 more to go. It definitely should be fairly attainable for us here. So again, the launch Earth satellite will be 4. Sorry, it'll be 4 era score for us, and we're going to get it in 6 turns. Meanwhile, we have 6 turns until the era ends, so we need to cut it down to underneath that, which, let's take a quick look here. I think this should do the trick. Once we promote Pingala to the space initiative to get him in a 30% production increase to all space program projects in the city, that should definitely take it underneath 6 turns, which is where we need it to be, and it is just a C hair short. It's 5. That's all that matters. So that guarantees us another 4 era score, which will put us at 177 of 179. So we just have to pick up an easy 2 more era score, which definitely should not be a problem. Now let's take a quick look here. Let's check the city-states first, because that's generally a pretty easy place to pick up a couple era score. We'll want to be targeting Hong Kong here, because basically we want this plus 20% production towards city projects. That counts as towards our space project. So we definitely want to go ahead and grab that as quickly as we can. We do have 2 envoys saved up, so we could technically get it to 3, and then send a trade route here to get it to 4. So let's take a look at our trade routes and see if that's going to be a possibility here. Perfect. So Athens to St. Louis, we're 1 turn away from it ending. And now that I'm realizing that, I'm pretty sure that that's what we've been waiting for. Again, it's been like, what time is it now here? 1 o'clock. So yeah, it's been like 5 or 6 hours since I was playing this, whatever it ended up being. All right. So yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. So that will give us our 2 error score there, because we'll get 2 error score from stealing them back from Victoria. So even if we don't end up maintaining that and she takes it back, we'll still get the 2 error score for grabbing it in the first place. Meanwhile, we finished our research lab here in Mycenae, which is great. Let's immediately go towards a coal power plant. And again, we don't care about it being cold, because we're leaving this planet. Like, we're gonna win this game way before global warming ever becomes an issue, and we have a crazy abundance of coal. And then plus there actually is boosts as well that we get for owning 2 coal power plants. Sometimes I do skip and go straight to the oil one. Oh, we've already boosted it, never mind. But yeah, so sometimes, because there's another one for owning 2 oil power plants, which we'll definitely want to get. However, we'll cross that bridge once we actually get to it, because we want to make sure that we have a good amount of oil all set up and ready to go before we go ahead and do that. Alright, meanwhile, we finished the granary here. Let's go ahead and get them to work on the aerodome. So we need 3 aerodomes. I just want to double check how many we have. I think it's 2. And 3 results. Okay, so we got 3. Oh, unfortunately, it looks like I screwed up here. So we're going to go ahead and quickly course correct this. Alright, so there's... Yes, you want to get 3 aerodomes. However, I'm going to stop this one and immediately get them to work on their university. The reason for this being that we need to get an aerodome on in a city that's not on our continent, and that's for a separate boost. Like, if we take a look here, it's in the civics tree. And it's coming up fairly quickly, because we are actually getting fairly deep into the game here. We're at $1.63. Yeah, right here, it's actually for rapid deployment, which is super important, because that's going to give us the boost towards our Munson Scott research station. And so that is what we're going to do. Let's come down here and figure this out. Alright, so we will need to get this city up to 4 population quickly as well. So we're at 8 out of 8 traders. When does our next trader finish, other than Athens to St. Louis? 12 turns out? Yeah, we're not going to wait 12 turns. Shit. Alright, so what that means is we are going to find another way to get that 2 error score, which shouldn't be too hard to do. Let's take a look here. Where is it here? Error tracker. Alright, so world's first flight. We'll get the 4 from that. We've already built our armies, correct? Oh, no, we haven't. So hold on. This is going to be some air score here, too. So we're at 173. Let's go ahead and form an army. There you go. And we got the 2 air score for that. That's 175. And now, once we launch that planet, then we will... once we launch that planet... Or that planet, sorry. Once we launch the Earth satellite here, then we will get the 4 error score we need in order to secure our next golden age. Alright, so now that that is done, where are we here? Samos. Let's go ahead and get you to start on your university. Alright, so we got our settlers all taken care of here. So... yeah, you're coming up to that city, that's fine. Yes, nobody cares, lady. And now this settler is coming up to that one, correct? Those are only the 2 left. Yep. We got some oil here, too. Let's actually go ahead and grab one of their builders. Get you to head up there. Or do we even have the technology yet? I don't think we've gotten refining yet, have we? No, we haven't. Alright, well, we have 5 turns. There's no need to get launch moon landing until we have it. So what we'll do is we'll actually we'll backtrack here quickly. Oh, shit, never mind. We got a ways to go yet. So hold on. We have 5 turns until we need that, right? 5 turns. Okay, so 1 turn, 3 turns, 5 turns. Okay, so never mind. We're going to go ahead and get satellites now, and then beeline for refining in order to get the ability to build an oil well and start getting that going. Are you fucking kidding me? Alright, we're back at it here. Sorry, just there's been a problem with my... I just got a brand new video card, and for some reason, twice today now, my screen, like I'm playing on my TV screen, and the monitor has, or not the monitor, sorry, the TV screen has just turned all green. Like, and I restarted it the first time it happened earlier, and it came back normally. But then this time I'm like, oh, here we go again. I'm in the middle of recording. However, I just turned the TV on and I turned it back, or turned it off and turned it back on again, and it came back without me having to restart the computer. So let's get back into this and just continue on our merry way. All right, so you're gonna get the oil online when we can. Jesus. All right. Meanwhile, I guess it might help if we actually bought the tiles that we were gonna fucking chop for the Wonder too. That might help. So let's go ahead and grab those right now, and then in the meantime, let's go ahead and get our builders all into position and ready to rock and roll. And then once this builder here builds the mine, we'll get him to come back and be ready and waiting for the chop. Alright, meanwhile, now we're also going to have to... Oh, we have to get Magnus out of there. We have to get Magnus out of there and put Mockshot into there. So let's go ahead and switch that while we're at it. Because we need to buy the... As soon as we get them to 4 population, we need to buy the campus for them with our faith. So that is what we'll do. In the meantime, where can we move Magnus to get some value out of his chopping skills? There's nothing really to chop here in this city. Well, I guess we have to chop... I guess we do have to chop the spaceport here. Like the tile... Sorry, I guess we do have to chop the tile where we're going to place that spaceport. However, is there a better city with more chops? I don't think so, right? I think we pretty much chopped everything out of all these cities. Yeah, all our cities on the main continent are good. So this is pretty much the only choice. I suppose we could move them up to here, but again, we've pretty much chopped everything there too. Can we get an aerodome there? What do we got to get to 7? Yeah, that's definitely doable. Let's put them on a food focus. And we'll just move him to here. Yeah. So what is that called? Eretria? Oops, great, not great. Oh, we want governors. Alright, so let's go ahead and move you to Eretria. Alright, check. We got all that stuff. Government, I think we're okay leaving it the way it is. No, we'll get rid of Raj, actually. And we're gonna go ahead and put, Merchant Confederation back in for the extra gold, just because we're gonna be buying stuff like crazy, so I'd like to increase our gold income for now. Our scripture's still the same. Veterancy, logistics, all that's good. Wait, are we actually building any harbors and stuff yet? Let's see. Because I know we're building the encampment there, but that's really not the end of the world if we get rid of that. If that's the only city, it makes more sense to put in the levy en masse, or whatever that policy card is called. Oh yeah, speaking of which, we also want to get Athens up to after they finish their Earth satellite, we want to get them up to 13 population so we can build an encampment here in the city as quickly as possible. So that's definitely something we want to pay attention to as well. Yeah. So, yeah, I don't think we're... Well, not I don't think we are, I just checked. So we're not, that's the only place we're doing it. So if you take a look here and go to our policies, you can see that we'll earn plus 10 gold per turn for putting levee en masse on. So that's what we'll go ahead and do. We'll switch out the veterancy here and put... where is it? If I could frickin' find it. Levee en masse in. Keep logistics. The faith income is good. We're going to get rid of Raj and put in Merchant Confederation like we talked about. There you are. Other than that, though, the gold from our trade is good. Expropriation, we've bought our settlers and we're done with... We've chopped our settlers and we've bought our tiles, so we're done with that card. Skyscrapers, we are not producing wonders anymore. We will want this in when we obviously go to chop the Amundsen Scott Research Station and all that, but we're not doing that right now. So there's no point in having that in either. So let's definitely go ahead and switch back into rationalism and national philosophy. Or should we also put aesthetics in? Hold on, let's see how much science each one of them is generating or going to generate for us. So natural philosophy gives us 30, rationalism gives us 19, and aesthetics is only plus 11. I will actually go ahead and put in aesthetics too, because I want to get to rapid deployment. Well, clearly we want to get to democracy, don't get me wrong. So we want to get to democracy, but we also want to get to rapid deployment. And then, not to mention, picking up capitalism would be nice too, because it gives you access to the market economy, which is really good. Our international trade routes provide +1 gold per luxury and strategic resource improved at the destination, as well as +2 culture and +2 science. So that is a nice card that we can go and get as well. So I think what we'll do is go straight towards suffrage in order to get democracy online quicker. We're definitely not going to be boosting capitalism by any means, but then we'll go straight to rapid deployment because we want to get the Amundsen Scott Research Station out. But then when we actually send our moon landing, like when we finish that space project, it gives us a boost of culture that's 10 times our science yield for the turn. So we'll definitely take advantage of that boost and try and grab capitalism at the time. But for now, getting to rapid deployment as quickly as we can is the most important priority, I feel. Oh, that's Washington building Big Ben. I'm like, when the fuck did I try to build Big Ben? Only 6 turns away, too. Good for Teddy. Well, good for Teddy and good for us, too, because that'll freaking really boost his cash, and we'll be able to grab a lot more of it when we trade with him. So speaking of that, let's take his cash. Let's go to Pachacuti and take what we can from him as well. All right. Alright, so you just go to sleep, good sir. Okay, so here Rhodes is doing their thing. We got 3 builds left. We haven't built the farm yet over here, so let's go ahead and do that before we forget about it. We gotta switch that from a mine to a farm. Here you can just go ahead and die. For lack of a better thing to say. We'll go ahead and kill that. Meanwhile... Oh, yeah, so we didn't freaking... we looked at what we're going to do, but we didn't actually do it. So yeah, we're going to get rid of expropriation and skyscrapers, and we're going to put in aesthetics and natural philosophy, if I could find it. If I could find it, that would be splendid. But I'm blind. really, it shouldn't be this hard to find. Oh my god, right beside it. Oh my. Anyways, okay, so yeah, getting rid of Raj and putting in Merchant Confederation. Those stay the same, that stays the same. Actually, you know what? This is what, 32? Yeah, 32 gold, that's worth keeping in. I was considering getting rid of Triangular Trade and putting in Rationalism, but that's fine for now. We'll be switching out of our faith boosting policies soon anyway, and concentrating on gold, so that's fine. We'll get rid of veterancy and we'll put in the levy en masse. So correct. Alright. Good to go. Alright, meanwhile, we got another builder here. I guess it's time that we should probably start getting our builders to just chill out on our tiles here, because we're going to be wanting... Oh, that's what we can do. When we start to get... Hold on. Oh yeah, because after ideology, we're going to boost suffrage. So that'll be down to 3 turns to beat. So, actually... you are not going to whatever the hell that city's called. You are going to Sparta, my good friend. The reason being we want to have... we want to have Magnus established in this city and ready to chop the turn that we discover democracy. Especially considering that we don't have 2 forests, or a forest and a stone, or like a forest with a deer or whatever to chop, and we only have these 3 rainforests. It's going to take us 2 or 3 turns to build it still after we chop it. So yeah, we definitely want to have him ready and waiting there to take advantage of that. In the meantime, you can come here and get another Cathocial mound. Here, let's build that farm. And then you can go back to that tile over there, right? And then we have you going there. There, all of those tiles are taken care of, correct? Alright. You can keep going up there. Oh, we're going to have to repair these tiles. I just noticed that Volcano decided to play around again. So let's go. We'll zoom up here and repair this one first, and then come and repair those, and then be in the position to get the farm. Meanwhile here, so what's actually damaged? The Holy Site Temple? Yeah, so we'll fix the temple there. You can just go to sleep. We can actually trade away one of our great writing. Oh, we can trade away all this crap, actually. Okay, so he'll take it. What would you give me for this? Only 7. I don't know why they prioritize great pieces of writing. Like, it's 2 culture and 2 tourism for writing, and it's 3 and 3 for artwork, and then you have the chance to actually theme it too. Which, oh, speaking of which, we should actually probably theme one of our buildings, because, yeah, so we'll try and actually trade somebody in a second. Okay, so anyways, we'll take your 175 and 2 gold per turn, that's fine. Alright, now let's talk to Teddy, because I think he has a bunch of shite. Let's, oh, nope, just great works of writing. Alright, so hold on, we got sculpture, and then religious, sculpture. Alright, so we can get rid of, all we need is 1 more sculpture, so let's see if we can find that from somebody who has culture shit. Or religious, actually, because, okay, here's a religious, and there's, okay, so either we would need to trade for one of these religious, so let's trade one of our sculpture for a religion, and then see how much he wants us to pay. Considering that we have, what, 153 gold per turn, that's fine as far as I'm concerned. I'll just go ahead and do it. So now we need either just one sculpture or one religious piece of art, either one, and we are set for theming a building. And here we go. All right, so now we'll go to Pachacuti and we'll trade him for 2 Donatellos, right? Yeah, we'll trade him this, and that's fine. We'll go ahead and do that. So now we can go ahead and theme our building. And so here's religious from Bosch. We got religious from Andrei Rubinov. We're going to get rid of that sculpture. And then in 7 turns, we can move the religious Sistine Chapel ceiling over to Athens, and we will have a themed art museum. Alright, so in the meantime now, we got that fish online. I guess let's just go ahead and chop out this campus here. All right. As far as this goes, let's put them on an amphitheater, and we'll come down there and we'll chop that last rainforest into the amphitheater.
Right now, there are 31 satellites zipping around the...
Alright, oh yeah, so in the meantime too, since we're not taking Hong Kong, is there somewhere else that we can send these 2 envoys in order to actually get something out of them? We only have like 2 museums, so that's only going to give us 4 culture if we spend 2 envoys. That's not a very good investment. We got those, got those, got those. I suppose if we could take 5 and 4, if we could take Zanzibar, 2 becomes 3, so no, we'll just hold on to our envoys for now. We could take Brussels, but there's no point because we're not building any wonders. Well, I suppose we could get more diplomatic favor per turn, though. So yeah, let's go ahead and do that. We'll just send one of our envoys there, and again, it's not to get the suzerain bonus, it's just for the diplomatic favor, which will turn into more gold. Speaking of which, let's go talk to Teddy. And take most of his 190 gold. There we go. Alright, thank you, sir. Alright, so we're up to 985 now. Don't forget, we need to save up money to purchase our campus buildings here in this city. So we need 360. We need 360 plus 1,000, so 1,360 plus 1,700. Oh wait, hold on, never mind. We'll have democracy in, so it's actually less than that. So I think we need 1,500 for the research lab, 850 for the university, so that's 2,350, and then 300 and change for the library. So basically 2,600 and a little bit of gold we'll need to save up. So we'll start doing that now. We own all these tiles. We're going to chop for that wonder when we need it, and we don't need to buy these ones until later because there's definitely no rush at all to do so. All right. Meanwhile, okay, so we fixed our building here. Let's go ahead and get an Acropolis. That'll give us an extra air score. Or not an air score, sorry, an extra envoy, I mean. And yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. We finished our research lab here. We already do have 2 shipyards, right? I just want to make sure. Yeah, 3 results. We got that boost a long time ago. Okay, beautiful. So we don't need to waste time building that. It's time to just shut this city down and put them onto campus research grants forever and ever and ever. So you're locked in there. That is good. And now, yeah, that is exactly what we're going to do. Just come here and... Hold on, we don't have public works in, right? No, we don't. For now, we'll put them on campus research grants. We actually might switch them to building builders once we slot in public works, like in a little bit into the future here. But for now, that is definitely good. Yeah, so let's continue here. We have to wait. You can just go to sleep for now. Same thing with you. Alright, so here, yeah, like we said, we're going to go ahead and chop that into the amphitheater. Okay, so our trade route is finished. We are immediately going to transfer to... What is that city name? Corinth, I think? Hold on, let's actually check this and not just be stupid about it. Okay, I was right. Corinth. Alright, perfect. We'll send you to Corinth. Alright, here we'll go ahead and create another piece of writing. And now they've got all that, so it's time to definitely get... Oh, wait, getting this mine would screw up the, appeal of... Oh, wait, did I get 2 of them in that city? Or no, this city can use that one, and that city can use that one. So yeah, we definitely don't want to screw up the appeal of that tile, so let's just go and... we'll head down here and build mines for that city. Alright, so we're going to remove the feature here, and we'll put the mine there next turn. You can go to sleep. Oh, shit. This was definitely a mistake. I forgot to buy a builder, I think, last turn. So I'm pretty sure I screwed that up. Not 100% though. But again, we want to be buying a builder every single turn. Oh wait, shit. Do I not? I don't have... Fuck. Ugh. I don't have the... Can we switch out of... Fuck. That is such a huge mistake on my part. I forgot to put in the public works in order to get the extra 2 builders on all these builders we're buying. So instead of 7 build builders, we're getting 5 build builders. Fuck's sakes. Like, that is so big you don't even know, like... Oh. Alright. Well, so be it. There's just... Because we only have 3 more builders that we can buy anyway, so we can't wait. There's nothing that we can finish in time to give a, like, to quickly switch policies, so it's just one of those things that was a little frickin' oversight on my part that's going to have a big ramification on the game, which is a little bit unfortunate. Oh well, you can just go wait on the fucking spaceport. Now I'm all bitter. Sorry. I'll try to get over it. Meanwhile, we'll go ahead here and build one of the colloquial mounds. And we'll get the farm there. Alright, so yeah, we definitely are going for the Eretria, because we can't reach to anybody else, so that's fine. In the meantime, 1 food there. You know what? There's already 1 food here. Hold on, you go there, and let's build a Cathocial. It's only +3 food. What about here? Oh no, you can't do it there. Never mind. Where do they have their workers, though? Yeah, that's fine. For whatever reason, I was thinking that Cathokia Mounds gave you +1 food, but I guess they don't. 15. Oh, that's painful. Yeah, so that was another huge mistake, us getting this Acropolis first instead of getting the, the campus immediately. So you know what? We'll look into it too, because hold on, there's policies. There's policies that I don't use lots. That oh yeah, right here, colonial offices, plus 50% faster growth and 3 loyalty per turn for cities not on your original continent. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and slot that in because it'll give +2 food, which will help them grow that much quicker. Alright, meanwhile... Oh yeah, we haven't taken over Hong Kong yet. Alright, they seem to be doing okay. Arabia's coming from the north here, it looks like. So, you go there. You go there. You go there. Alright, let's repair this farm. And now we'll scoot around to this one to build the farm there, and then we'll repair those two afterwards, because he still has 2 charges left, so it's fine. That won't kill him. Meanwhile, here, though, let's definitely go ahead and get a mine up and running for them. So we're at 178 of 79, so that actually might be a little bit of overkill, to be completely honest. Actually, if we're at 178 out of 179... Oh, and claim a great... There you go. This is going to be... Okay, this is going to be... yeah, we'll take Bach. That'll be our era score. Okay, good. So what we'll do is... Because it's only going to be 1 turn, right? Yeah, we're 3 turns away in 2 turns. What we'll do is we'll actually... we'll delay this by 1 turn, so that we finish... sorry, that we finish it in the next era, and that way it will help us get era score. We should finish in our next era, I believe, but just in case we don't happen to, and we do end up going into the following era, we'll at least have 4 more era score to get towards that. Meanwhile, here we finish that Acropolis, which gives us that extra envoy. We will go ahead and actually, yeah, we have that oil there, so we'll go ahead and get them to get the oil power plant on. Now we do have 2 envoys here, so we're just going to hold them in reserve for now, and we'll be looking to take Hong Kong as soon as we have a 3rd envoy to take advantage of. Meanwhile, here we have 1 build left. Let's head over and get another mine over here. And 560, so we definitely need to move you over there. Oh, I'm so bitter that I made that mistake. Like, it's not the end of the world, but it is going to impact the speed in which we can finish the game. But hopefully it won't be too bad here. We should still be able, God willing, to... we should still be able, God willing, to finish at a decent pace. I'm still predicting an under 200 turn win. I'm pretty confident in saying we'll be able to fairly easily get that. In the meantime, here, though, before we go ahead and set him on his path again to steal more money, let's give him a promotion. And alright, so unfortunately, we didn't get... we didn't quite get the promotion we wanted. So hold on 1 second. Let's take a look here. Spy-wise... We have, what, 2 of 3? Okay, so we're going to actually want to send this guy home for now until one of our other spies gets promoted. So what we'll do is we'll actually take if the spy is in your home territory, all of your spies operate at +1 level. We'll go ahead and take that because we're going to send him home next turn. Because, like I already mentioned before, we want one spy on our spaceport and another spy on our city to protect the governor until we can get one of them promoted to where they get that promotion that... where they get that promotion that allows them to cover all the districts in the city with one spy. Meanwhile, though, we'll just get Bach to move over here and go to sleep. Oh, wait, I wonder, hold on. How many turns left do we have? 4 turns there. If we move this out of the... Oh, we don't have anywhere to move it to. Never mind. I was going to say, if we move that out of the palace, we might be able to put a great work of writing in there, but that's not in the cards for today. All right, so yeah, look at here they are coming to play. So we're gonna go there to block them, and you go here, and you go there, and there, and you go there. So again, we're keeping them safe, basically. We're just body blocking these troops. If it comes down to it, I'm totally happy to declare war on Saladin and get the Americans to come in on it with us, and that will keep them completely busy and keep Hong Kong safe. However, for the time being, this is just fine the way we have things going right here. We'll be upgrading these troops fairly shortly in the near future here to tanks once we get some more oil up and running. So we're already consuming -3 for power. So actually, you do not finish your oil power plant until we've upgraded those tanks. So in the meantime, we'll just go ahead and get you to... Oh wait, you don't have a campus, do you? So we'll get them to work the holy site there. And then, other than that, just put them on industrial zone logistics for now. Alright, so here we got that farm, that's all good. Let's go ahead and get ourselves some pearls up in line. Meanwhile, let's take a quick look and see how our cities are doing. Alright, so they're all happy, that's at least something. We're definitely going to want to get them up to ecstatic here in the near future. However, when we do get to democracy, that will get a lot easier because there's a great policy card called New Deal, which is only available when you are in the democratic government, but we'll go over that when we get to it. But basically, it gives you a shit ton of housing and a shit ton of amenities in all of your cities, which gives them a really big boost and helps them get to 10 population very quickly, which is what we are looking to do. Meanwhile here, okay, we'll just go ahead and save. So again, oh, that 14 turns is killing me. However, we're still a good ways away from... force modernization, so that's fine. Alright, so here, this is what we're going to do. Like we said, we're delaying this only by 1 turn. As you can see here, there's 2 turns left in the era, so that's fine. We'll go ahead and put on a turn into campus research grants, so that way it's not completely wasted. Oh, it looks like we have another another trader here, so you know what? We are definitely going to move you to Corinth, that city is called, and confirm that. And so at least it won't be 14 turns until that city grows there. That'll help them out. Meanwhile, we finished a campus here. We still have time before that city gets to the population size where we need to do it. So let's go ahead and get this city a library, and then we're just going to go ahead and we're going to force their people to work in that library for now. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. We're going to buy them a university, too. And then get them to just do campus research grants and put that extra population in there as well. All right. Other than that... Okay, so... Oh, yeah. We need to find... how many cities have sewers or are building sewers or have built sewers? So I don't think I can find that with my map search, right? Greece sewer. Oh, I can. Sweet. Okay, so 3 results. All right, so we need to buy another sewer. So we have one in Ephesus, Knossos, and Pergamon. Let's buy one in Athens. Again, we want this city to get to, and this is going to give us the boost towards democracy, or towards suffrage, by the way, that's why we're doing it. However, we want Athens to get up to 13 population as soon as possible. So actually, that's what we're going to do now. We're going to take them off of production focus and put them on food focused, because we want them to grow as fast as they possibly can. Once we get into democracy, they will grow a lot faster as it is, as well, because every trade route that is in this city is going to be getting them +6 food and +6 production, because we're going to be sending them all to our allies. And there's, you'll see, it's baked into democracy that you get +4 food and +4 production for every trade route that you send to an ally. And then we're also going to keep in the Whistlebeck and policy card, so we'll really get some value out of there. Unfortunately, we can't. It's a little bit too far here. It would be so nice if Corinth could reach the trade route to Charlottetown here. However, it's just not in the cards for us, so that's fine. Oh yeah, speaking of which, so we're going to be dropping these cities, and we'll wait until next turn. Like, we could settle this city now, but since we're going to be switching into the public works policy card that gives us extra builder charges, we'll wait the 1 turn to do that. But in the meantime here, we're going to go ahead. Oops, we got to move you to there. Unfortunately, this is the last turn that we're going to be able to buy a builder with faith here. Oh wait, hold on. The second last turn. Yeah, sorry. We get one more builder, so at least our builder next turn will have 7 charges rather than the 5. Meanwhile, here our our spy, we are going to send them back to Athens. Oops. And we're going to send him to Athens and confirm the placement. Alright, so here you can see we are body blocking the Arabians, and there's just not anything they can do about it, so that is good. What we'll do, since the field cannon can reach to this tile, we'll just simply move up our chariot to that tile, and we'll scoot down to that tile, and now they are completely fucked. They cannot get past our troops and get anywhere into Hong Kong. I mean, they can come up from the south, which I thought they would be to begin with. However, with the mountain ranges and whatnot, it should keep them limited. They can only come in these tiles here. So hopefully Hong Kong can hold out until we become their actual suzerain, and then if it comes down to it, we can declare a war to protect them, like I said, but then just drag the Americans into that war and let the Americans actually fight it for us. Meanwhile, here we got that Pearls online. Let's take a look at our cities and see if that helps any. No, still none to... We still don't have any at Ecstatic. Let's go ahead here and clean out Teddy, or at least as much of Teddy as we can. It's been a while since we've done that, so... Alright, 464, thank you, sir. And then now, let's see here, and I think we have all the amenities from them that we can get at the moment, and we do, so that's fine. Again, once we get into that, into democracy, that it'll totally change things for us as far as amenities go, so that's fine. Here we're going to get that farm on like we talked about, and then we'll head over there to repair that tile and repair that tile, and then we'll figure out what to do with his last build charge.
Engineering is the
all right, so beautiful. We got refining now, which is what we want. We can get that oil rig on, and we can also we're also 3 turns away from democracy, so that is real good. As far as this goes, we're going to change policies here. We got the 5-year plan now, which is really nice because it's the same thing as natural philosophy that we're using, except for it also boosts industrial zones now, so that's even better. Meanwhile, now that we are done well, essentially done, sorry, because technically we're one turn away from being done in the era. But since we're done in the era and we already have our faith and we can only buy one more builder with that faith, we are just going to go ahead and switch out of our faith boosting policies there, and we're going to go ahead and put rationalism in now. We're keeping aesthetics in for the culture boost, keeping those two for that. That's all good. We will be wanting to upgrade our units, but we don't need it at the very moment, so right now we'll just leave those in the way they are. And then we're going to put in the public works that we talked about in order to get those extra builder charges. So we'll go ahead and confirm that. Now that that's confirmed and in, we'll move you to there. You buy your last builder with faith. Thank you. And now we can come over here and we can drop these 2 cities, which is actually perfect timing, because now we can come down here to Corinth, and this trader actually has some cities to go to, so we're only going to be getting an extra +1 until they grow. So in order to do that, we are going to help these cities grow faster. So we'll send them to Turins because we have more marshes to harvest. Oh, never mind. It's not based on population. I thought it was based on population. What? Isn't it based on population? I guess not. I always thought it was. Alright, anyways, so we will be going and getting our campuses online as quickly as we can here. This one is going to be building its campus right. Hold on. 1, 2, 3. Oh, shit, I screwed that up. So don't need that tack anymore. So you'll get your campus there and you'll get your campus there. So we'll just get them to go ahead and go there and do it. We're not going to move magnets to these cities. It's fine. We'll have enough chops between the 2 of them that we can get their campuses online, and that's all we really need. And then we can just buy their libraries and universities and all that kind of shit afterwards. So in the meantime, we are going to get them to start work on a granary, because we do want these cities to grow, at least grow their population, because then we can have more citizens to make work in their campuses once we do upgrade them. So in the meantime, though, I guess it doesn't matter which one we go to. They're both kind of identical. So we'll go ahead and begin the route. And now that computers is done, we have our next one already. So now we are going to beeline for the Launch Mars colony. And so let's take a look and see what we can boost on the way there. Alright, so we're going to need to boost plastics, which we're about to, because we're going to about to build an oil well, so that'll be taken care of. We are going to build 2 aerodomes. That's about to get finished. I'm pretty sure our second aerodome is like just a couple turns away, so that will be boosted. And then own 3 tanks. Once we get these oil online, that's what we're going to be upgrading our war chariots into, is tanks. So we will have all the Eurekas in order to get us towards nanotechnology as quickly as we can, and then we'll reevaluate from there, because we still need to find exoplanet expedition in here somewhere, and then the off-world mission civic as well. So yeah, in the meantime, how many turns are they? Wait, 27 turns. We're not going to wait 27 turns. We'll just take... Ugh. That's so depressing. We'll take this piece of shit trade engine here. So be it. It's another piece of shit one afterwards, but we're going to get that one in 10 turns rather than 27, so it still makes sense to take the piece of shit one. Meanwhile, Albert Einstein's next up on the chopping block. Clearly, we're only 10 turns out at the moment. However, we want to speed that up too, so I think what I'll do, well, not here, but is we'll put campus research grants on. Well, never mind. Well, they are on in some of them. So yeah, we're 2 turns away there from getting the aerodome, so that will help. In the meantime here, though, we are going to not finish that campus research grants. We are immediately going to go into the Launch Earth satellite. How many envoys do we have? We're up to 3 now. So next turn, once we're in the new era, we will take Hong Kong, which will give us another 20% production towards these projects. Meanwhile, whatever, like, just fucking die. You don't even matter. We're not building any industrial zones. They're already built. Like, that's why these great engineers are just so garbage. Meanwhile, okay, so we finished the Acropolis there. At least we're only 6 turns out now on getting to 4 population. So as soon as we hit 4 pop, we'll buy our campus with Moksha, and then we'll switch immediately after we buy the campus. We'll switch Magnus back into Corinth, and 5 turns later, or pretty close to it anyways, we'll be ready to chop our Amundsen Scott research station. Alright, so we got the Acropolis going here. There's nothing else. Well, I guess builders. 23 turns now. There's nothing else we'll do. We'll just put them on Theater Square festivals for now. Yeah. So let's get this oil well on while I'm thinking of it. So there you go. Gave us the boost towards plastics, which is nice. In the meantime, hold on. You just move there, and you will move there next turn. You can go back to sleep. There we go. Okay, so we finished campus research grants here. Let's just go ahead and put them back on again, a whole bunch. That's fine. But again, so now we are going to be saving up all of our money until we have the 23 or 2600 or whatever it was that we need to buy all of the districts, or sorry, all of the buildings in Corinth, so that we can build the Amundsen Scott research station. But in the meantime, these troops will just chill out until we take over Hong Kong next turn, and then we'll move them all into the friendly territory, because they can like, we can promote them down here in Hong Kong, because once we're suzerain of Hong Kong, Hong Kong's territory is then considered friendly, which means we can upgrade our units inside of it, which we will definitely do, because we want to get 3 tanks. So we definitely need to get some more oil online. There you go. So speak of the devil, let's go ahead and do that now. They're 1 turn away from border growth here, so what we'll do is I'll wait. I don't want to screw that up, so I'll wait until next turn once we get this tile, and then I'll buy this oil and that oil and quickly have them go get those online for us. Do we have any oil in the water? I guess not. Let's quickly check to make sure we don't have any oil elsewhere that I'm not seeing. Greece oil. Oh, oil in the water right there. I'm fucking blind. Alright, so speaking of which, actually, you can just go to there, and then let's see, because I don't think we have the technology for that yet, but I think it's on the way. Yeah, we're going to get plastics. Yeah, so there you go. After we get plastics, we'll get that oil up online. Actually, no, we're not going to do it with him, because we have this builder here from Tyrants. So, yeah, you can just go down there to hang out. Actually, hold on, I changed my mind. Where are you? Because we only need this guy to chop, and we're not chopping for a while anyway, so he has time to go there, wait, build the oil mine, or build the oil well offshore, and then go back down to be in time. Alright, so we got that all up and running. We still have 1 build left on this guy. Let's just go and... Oh, you know what? Come down here and you can go to sleep, son. Yeah. Oh, wait, no. We already got that seaside resort. That was a while ago. Never mind, I was getting confused. We'll go there and we'll build a Cathokil mound next turn. So we got that in there. Alright, so now we can go ahead and repair this. And we'll go repair that one next turn. Yeah, choke on a dick, lady. Good luck. Good luck with that. Alright, there we go. So we have secured ourselves a golden age. We're going to make him happy, and he's going to be pissy about it, but so be it. And there you go. We launched our Earth satellite.
Pressed steel.
So that's turn 169. Not exactly where I would like to be. However, it is what it is, right? Meanwhile, if you are wondering what mods I'm using in the game, I only use UI mods, so that's user interface in case you don't know. However, it only changes the information that we already have access to in the game and just presents it to you in a different way. Like, they don't change gameplay at all. And like, I have nothing against people who do use mods that change gameplay, but just personally, I don't particularly care for them. But if you do want to know like what mods I'm using, like this is a mod for instance, and there's a whole bunch that I use. So if you want, I'll put a link in the top right hand corner right now where you can go check out. I have a couple of videos actually which explain the mods I'm using, so that'll be in the top right corner if you're interested. Other than that though, this is where I am going to put in a cut. So thank you for watching the video. I really do appreciate it. If you haven't already, please do me a favor and leave a like on the video, plus comment down below too. I honestly, like, the engagement does help, I'm not gonna lie. Like, people commenting really does help the channel get discovered. However, realistically, my favorite part about this whole YouTube thing is just interacting with people from across the world and getting to know the people who watch my videos. So yeah, but anyways, I've rambled enough, at least for this video, so I'm just gonna shut up and I'll see you in the next one.